What am I? I am many things. An extra-dimensional being, a peacekeeper, a guardian angel, a code holder. Call me what you wish. It's me, Ingrid! Greetings!
Round one. Fight.
To beat me. Right on time. An example? Here! Simple!
K.O.
Oh! Well, I can't say no to this. Off I go! Oh, I forgot I have an urgent matter. You, babysit this one for a while.
Come on!
Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm number one cause I don't stop. Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes. I don't act tough till I tussle, let them phone drop. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, I'm ahead of the game, don't remember my name. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I belong in the number one spot.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Evo Japan just went down over in Tokyo and it set a world record. This tournament had over 7,000 competitors, but there could only be one Evo Japan champion, and his name was Yamaguchi. I mean, did you see that mod? Absolute perfection. The anti-airs, the whiff punishing, the neutral. He did not drop one set throughout the entire event. But we have to make sure we also spotlight Knuckle Do Dane. Top 8 in the biggest Street Fighter 6 tournament of all time. But who did he have to go to on that loser side of the bracket? None other than Punk the God. And Punk topped that off by getting second place at Evo Japan. I mean, this guy was an absolute buzzsaw through the competition. Congrats again to all of our competitors, and especially Yamaguchi, your Evo Japan 2026 champion.
Ooh, big congrats to Yamaguchi as well, taking the largest Street Fighter tournament in history. But today we are kind of narrowing down the region a little bit, right? And we're going to focus on U.S. and Canada West Coast. I am Ridge, along with Ultra David. How you doing, fam?
I'm really excited to be here, as always, back for another season of the World Warrior and CPT in general. And excited to be on the West, of course. Home territory for both of us. Everybody in this bracket, people who we've played against and known for a long time and or watched more recently in more recent years really come up and have a big explosion on the scene, both locally, then nationally, and now internationally. So it's really exciting.
I'll tell you what, it feels like there might be a little bit of a changing of the guard
Yeah,
as we begin this U.S. Canada West World Warrior schedule. But, of course, we're going to get to the top 8 in a little while, right? We're going to actually take a look at some of the top 8 qualifying matches to start off the broadcast, the things that happened in top 16. Now, those have happened. We're going to make sure we just go over them, highlight them a little bit. But the top 8 later on will be live and in full effect. So we're going to determine who the first champion is with all of you along with us. But, of course, there is all of this is leading to a regional finals, right? We got 5 regular season bouts to get to the regional finals to try to qualify for Capcom Cup and win some money as well, right? We got, of course, the U.S. Canada West Event 1 is taking place right now, and it's going to be about a monthly going forward, right? One in June, September, August, etc. So definitely going to be looking forward to this and keeping track with it, capping off at that finals November 15th.
I really like this cadence, man. The monthly thing, I think that's so cool. Here's the prizing, $2,000 for first place. As you see on down the line, all the top 8 getting paid out for the regional finals. Yeah, that timing I think is super cool. Each month there's going to be a new character released in not too long from now. There is a season ongoing, obviously, in terms of literally the Capcom Pro Tour, but you know, starting sort of late last month, I would say, with Evo Japan, is really like when the tournament season is going. And there are going to be people who are paying attention as players to many of those individual sort of signpost tentpole moments within that, right? As we're getting through Combo Breaker, and Evo is early this year, right? It's in June.
Oh, man,
CEO after that. And our season, our World Warrior up to regional finals season continues past that. So each month as a player, you're sort of like grinding up to when you can sort of know in advance that you're going to have to be ready for all of this. It's very exciting.
Yeah, when I was at Evo Japan, I was saying that this is where the blur begins, you know what I mean? And like for the rest of the year, right, it's going to be nonstop fighting game action, which is what we love. And of course, you can get in on that action yourself from the comfort of your own home by visiting whichever World Warrior that you can sign up for, right? Of course, the World Warriors have 25 regions this year. It is wild, right? 26 players going to be qualifying through them, with, of course, Japan still being a super region. So, yeah, it's going to be an awesome time. Everybody trying to qualify for Capcom Cup 13. Head on over to the Capcom Pro Tour website to make sure you find out which region you belong to. And then, of course, you can start getting familiar with your local scene and go out to locals or compete in other tournaments that you get exposed to via the World Warrior.
Major part of this, absolutely right, is driving people into competition. Get in there, you know, get involved, play, even if you don't think that you're going to win, get in there, meet people.
Oh, yeah.
Find out where you can play offline as well, not just online. It's great that we can play online. That's why we're here. It's fantastic. But it's also great to be able to meet people in person and get involved in your locals. I really recommend it. And all of the people I'm looking at in this top 8 are folks who have done exactly that in their respective corners of the West, right? From here in SoCal all the way up to Canada.
Exactly, right. We got representation all the way down the coast, which is super dope, right? We have SoCal representation, NorCal, Seattle, Washington, and as you said, also on the west coast of Canada as well with the top 8. So it's going to be dope to kind of delve into it, but there's been a lot of action that's been happening, right? And of course, there's a lot of, I think, stories coming into this World Warrior for the West Coast, because last year it was Chris T and JB actually tying for the most points, right? And that's kind of what you expect a lot of the time. Like a Chris T, a JB, and Nephew are the favorites when you see see this region, right? But we also saw the blossoming of a lot of players last year, and it feels like they're really coming into their own this year, which, of course, I think highlighting the most is probably Enzo the Hokage, who has been traveling around, also recently sponsored by Bandits. It's a smart crew to hang around, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you're going to get any worse hanging with the Bandits crew.
No, in fact, when that Bandits crew came out here for previous stuff, they specifically trained up with Enzo to get the Sagat matchup. That's how much respect they have for him, and rightfully so. Again, somebody who I've played against in locals for the last few years, and despite the 30, not quite 30-year age difference, 25, I suppose, he has taken the W's off of me a couple of times. Pretty good player.
Yeah, absolutely. He has really been shining, and he's going to be a player that all these players are going to have to contend with, right? And then you got some other staples of the scene as well, like Noah the Prodigy, who had the highest placing for North American at Capcom Cup 11. Right, but then 2025 was a little bit rocky, right? He didn't qualify for Capcom Cup, fell short of a couple of the results that he was looking for, so obviously he's going to be trying to lock back in as well. Still sponsored by Twisted Minds. I also think he is being represented management-wise by Bandits now as well, so he's kind of got a little bit deeper connection with them on top of everything else. But it's interesting to see how some of the guard has changed, right? Where we have like a player like Enzo sponsored again, Chris T sponsored again by Leviathan, but then there's players like JB who is unsponsored, who you would see like sponsored by Liquid and at C9 and other things in the past. Same thing with Nephew, where he's like kind of representing Punk Workshop as an ambassador, but no real official sponsor right now. So it's interesting to see some of the staples of this region kind of not having as much representation, but they could obviously change that real quick if some dubs go on the board.
I'm very much looking forward to watching the top 16 into top 8 qualifying matches for this. It's really going to show you how things are going. We'll talk about who each of the players has beaten once we sort of know the full list. But it is a lot of fun stuff. We have players who are in the younger end of things. We got players up in the 30s. We have players who have been, some of the best in the region who have qualified for Capcom Cup several times in the past. And then again, you have folks who are on the come up. So we're going to get into that now with just a couple of the people who we're talking about. To be honest, with Nephew versus Doma.
Very
coming
excited
up to play. Nephew, somebody you name checked already, and you got such a strong player, has been for many, many years at this point. And Doma on the other side, a young guy who's bringing in the Elena, and he's got a few different characters up his sleeve. Let me tell you, having run into him on the internet, extremely strong player. He is a beast in footsies, and when he wants to, he plays faster than almost anybody, but without doing it in sort of cheesy ways. Like his neutral into pressure just feels like it's a blitz.
And that's when I think players become really dangerous, is when they're able to balance a solid fundamental footsie game along with having this sick like rush down, pace, tempo increase. Right now, Nephew's the one increasing the tempo so far. Oh, it fades out the DP. But yeah, as you mentioned, right, Doma has the Elena. If you watched last year, he's a little bit more known for the Kimberly. I've heard that he also has a Viper that's really high MR. So yeah, who knows how this set ends, but it is beginning with the Elena.
Yeah, that's cool. Definitely a cool spot.
Man, just sent it.
Partying in. And due to that great corner carry this character always has.
Oh, yeah.
Finds an opening again as she calls out. Okay. Nephew not expecting the button. Here we go.
Yeah, willing to use the drive rush to get the throw loops going.
Yep.
Doma also just trapping him in the corner. I love this as well. Just taking what Nephew's giving him. He sees how much he's blocking and then finally cracks him open after the plus frames from the drive rush. I like it, man. Conditioning with all those throws. Perfects back to back.
We are truly playing the Street Fighter 6. That's how it goes.
You have been snowballed, and good luck at the corner.
Uh-oh, not punished. Surprising to see Nephew was just a little pixel away, it seems. He's got a chance now.
And be efficient with the Renko kicks connected. Woo! Interrupted the Renko that time.
Taking her turn a number of times there. Doma backing off. That fireball range can be dangerous.
Pro tech as well.
Too high up. Oh, here it is, here it is. Man, what a whip punish.
Clean on the crouch medium kick from Nephew. Doma is standing at the perfect space a lot of the time. Gonna be able to cash out that level 3. Nephew is in a hurting position now when it comes to the drive gauge. Oh, at least he avoids the punish counter by canceling it into the drive rush, but still, Doma's game tries to jump, maybe anticipating using that last stock on the fireball.
Again? What a parry! You gotta do it so early, and he knew.
Not gonna get harassed by the stomp game, right? Oh, wakes up with the CA, baited out. Doma. Both players now having that very strong reads on their opponent's wake up.
Yeah, Nephew taking a risk for sure. Again, we're coming back in. nephew, Doma, already up 1-0 in his first 2 to make the top 8. Winner side, as you can see. I love the buttons that the character has. Obviously, it's what she's built off of, Elena. Those huge mid-range options. But it's not just that. Because she's got so many tools there, as we've seen already, she can be very buttonsy, even putting herself back to a distance game while she's pressing buttons.
Absolutely. Got decent walk speed as well. So just, perfect parry on the fireball entry. Baits out another level 1. Doma even absorbing the last fireball. Gets some extra drive.
Again, that huge corner carry.
Oh, the hezzy right there. Little walk-up, caught nephew flinching. That's exactly what that slight movement was about. Doma rolling.
Doma at match point.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of this neutral game has looked fine, I think, on both sides. There's been some solid stuff. A lot of the swing has come in who makes the wake-up choice or not.
Yeah, it's true. Doma's done a great job kind of harassing with this mid-range, using that light kick as well, sending it with the drive rush sometimes, not cracking defensively as you see Nephew put the pressure on him.
Nephew forcing it.
Yeah, had all those stocks right, want to put them to use.
Oh, yes, capitalize as well. He's gonna get the super in here, dash up to party more. Okay, regular button wake up. You love to see it.
Yeah, tried to make something out with the walk back, but Doma and switching up the wake up decisions here. Oh, checking the dash forward.
Looking for the hit confirm on a single hit. It wasn't there. Good block confirm. Nephew up close, just needs to grab or a hit. Either way, 50-50. And he guesses right.
Did nice. A stay medium punch, like the classic. I know people like to flame Saga for plus frame stay medium punch. Jury Ben had it.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah.
Just to inform the folks.
Drive rush into it.
Oh, my.
Anyway, here we go. Doma, as always, find the connection. As Elena, you're in the corner. And if this throw connects, it's already into kill time. If the hit confirm comes, Nephew's already concerned. Okay.
Oh, that one, he does wake up with it. And Doma actually built in a delay in one of the previous throws, so it's definitely a dangerous maneuver.
Looking for anything on the confirm.
Nice. Using the crouch beam kick into the feng shui. Oh, interrupted though. It looked like Nephew was trying to get the overhead going. He wanted the big damage, but that damage is going Doma's way and into the winner's top 8 to follow.
Doma in there, 5-0 in his record. 5 wins, 0 losses. Over 130 players in this thing. And it's going to be Nephew down to the loser's side.
Very nice, man. Yeah, Doma is one of those players right out of the Seattle, Washington area. Definitely going to be one to watch for the entirety of the season. If you watched last season, he was already there, right? He was making top 8s, so he's definitely has only improved since then. And you got to know, he's going to be one of the favorites the entire season.
I super agree, man. I really, really like how he plays. And again, I think you can see that strong control in neutral game, always into the corner. He's got a great character selection for that. If you feel comfortable in neutral with a character like that, or a little bit non-traditional in terms of how some of her footsie game works in this game compared to many others, but if you do find it, you almost always get the corner. You're almost always playing the mix-ups up close.
Oh, man, yeah, that's very impressive stuff from Doma. Looking forward to more and more matches of his going forward. But next up, in terms of our top 8 qualifying matches, it looks like we're going to get Chris CCH versus JB.
Okay. Yeah, a couple of guys who've been around.
Yeah, most definitely. From what I've heard about Chris, you know, he's kind of like experimented with some other characters, right? He was kind of dual maining the Ed Terry last season, and then he messed with some of the other characters that had come out. But from what I understand now, it's mostly Ed. Ed seems to be the main chicken that he's decided on, and of course JB, longtime Rashid loyalist.
Of course. Starting out slow.
Oh yeah, respect being shown on both sides.
Okay. Chris was very patient. Dude, the funky timing of the overhead, that was much later than usual. Ooh. And this time, maybe Chris expecting the overhead again. He stands up.
Yeah, it's definitely been weird button timings from JB so far. Like, the rhythm is not what you typically expect.
Absolutely. Very strong part of playing a good footsies game. Okay.
I'll definitely take that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what the expectation was, but that's cool.
Little kill rush side switch. Now again, just, try to space out. Oh, no, anti-air attempt, right? We know the light DP is a little slow, but... And JB did anti-jump, to be fair.
Yeah. And he's back off to this distance game. He's outside of easy buttons for Chris.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely staying outside of stand medium, kick, flicker range, right? Trying to do all this stuff. Oh, he actually didn't get the punch on the jump, but opens him up anyway.
Right, here's the burn.
Wow.
Into big plus frames, he doesn't get anything out of it. Chris and JB finds the connection.
Like you to highlight it though, right? It was such big plus frames that I think he thought JB was just gonna sit there and respect it, and then he jumped and avoided the throw.
What are you doing? You're supposed to sit. Okay, very nice. Fast reaction from Chris. Keeps it tight this time, having seen EXDP option select before.
Good throw tech as well. JB being so close to the corner, you got to know the back throw is definitely schemed on.
But back to the slow play.
And again, another empty jump too, and both doing the same thing as there was no anti-air attempt, but forcing the issue with the drive rush cancel. I actually wasn't confident in the drive rush jab. Unfortunate for JB.
Here's Chris, he backs off a little bit, maybe expecting a jump. It's not what can, but he's fine. Could end it if he wants. He's not going to go for that. He's got enough of a life lead. He's feeling comfortable.
Yeah,
that is enough.
Very smart stuff right there. Being able to take those 3 meters into the final round, that is a big buff. We know how much damage those combos do.
Oh, yeah. Huge utility in that level 2, obviously. Well, both
yeah,
sides
also
of the screen. Chris, again, keeps it superless. He's got the corner.
He's trying to stay at this range where he can comfortably harass, but he hasn't actually tried to do much. JB has been risking a lot of jumps, which does counter those kind of footsie tools that Ed likes to use, whether it be the flicker or the stand medium kick, the crouch heavy kick.
Well, a lot of the last 2 rounds have been inside of flicker range, whereas in the first round it was the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris is way up close now. Anything's gonna kill if he finds the hit. No, he was just too far, I guess.
Yeah, the crouch light kick did not connect.
It totally changes. It completely changes level 2. Now, his own.
Okay.
Will that fully nullify?
I believe, yeah.
It does, yeah, okay, yeah. But it's still huge advantage here for JB. There is a super to think about on Chris's side. That's about it.
Yeah, at least Chris still had 3 bars, right? So he can't defend himself with DI, but does not here. Gets caught on the crouch heavy kick. No cancel to follow. JB finishes the job.
Beautiful, and what a huge change. Very, very quick momentum change in that final round. Could have gone the other way easily for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I do like how that neutral game evolved even throughout that one game. At the beginning of it, round 1, JB outside of flicker, outside of buttons. He could react, and he did one time to the drive rush. As it went on, Chris was able to be closer and was able to force the corner a couple of times as a result.
And now JB gonna force the issue a little bit here. He's the one from the driver's cancel pressure out there. Again, just inching forward using the stand medium kick, whatever poke may have him.
Oh, nothing. A lot of empty jumps on JB's side.
Yeah, it's consistently gone for that. Really trying to get Chris to use the light DP, trying to do it late, or so Chris to do it late so he can punish it, but nice snipe there. Interrupted again here.
Yeah, he's not advantaged on that. That's just the button you hope as Ed that connects because you get big juice out of it. Yeah. Here comes a JB. Corner? Really?
Wakes up with a parry, and now we get the back throw. Big screen bash for Chris.
Dude, if he had pressed the button though, like that one time. Anyway, it didn't work out.
And then again, nullifying the level 2. Oh, and then actually getting some of the hits to go through it.
Oh, he finally brought it up. He's so low. What a jump! His first jump in. First jump in of the set.
What a time to go for it from Chris, right? Just kind of reading the fact that JB was going to be looking for a whirlwind. He had low drive, right? So definitely prime time for players to throw projectiles. But wow, interrupted into the driver's cancel.
You got a half screen forward medium punch?
You know?
It just happened to connect with the timing on one of those buttons. That was cool.
Jumped out. JB taking it to the skies a whole lot, whether defensively or offensively. Definitely not trying to be too predictable about it, though. That's why we're throwing all these whirlwinds. Ooh, gets the super jump. Ah, but no punish. And what a response to the Eagle Spike.
Okay, JB up close. He just hasn't really been able to build that.
Yeah.
I do like that he's gone with so many different tools. It's been helpful to him. He hasn't found big hits because of it, but you can tell it's making Chris a little bit change.
Wow, try to sneak in the overhead, but that, despite its animation, is not airborne at all, right? So the crouching button interrupts. Chris CCH with the level 2 and ties the set. Yeah, it really does look like a move that would low crush,
know, right?
But
Yeah.
it does not at all for anybody out there that's like, what happened? I remember I found that out because it looked like it low crushed the move one time.
Yeah.
I looked it up and I was like, oh no,
No, it's
not at all.
just animated that way. No, JB.
Dang, some uncharacteristic drops from JB in this set so far.
That's true. It's combos and pressure opportunities. It's capitalizations on making the opponent throw whiff or whiff in footsies. He has not found some moments that I'm accustomed to seeing him get.
Yes. Oh, one of the things about JB is that he can be a bit risky decision maker and whatnot, but he capitalizes on damn near every opportunity he gets. We get the OD here. Get some pressure off. Oh, the cycle blitz.
There's that range JB prefers.
Yeah, able to establish a throw here. And yeah, the throws build a nice chunk of meter, right? He's approaching that level 2. Good block on the overhead.
That was that different timing that worked before. Chris is through it. He's at match point.
Indeed, just calling out the pressure sequence. We've seen that a couple of times from Chris as well. Representing the ODDP to expose the gaps. One more round. Oh man, both players started in the way this set began though. A lot of respect being shown. Of course, JB sneaking in a drive rush with the throw. Flicker come close.
Finally, yes.
Yeah, very late anti-air call. JB pressing a button as well, and then the snipe. You cannot walk back for free. And yeah, it wasn't much on the drive meter, so just took the whirlwind, confirmed, got the sweep punish into another throw, build into that meter.
He's threatening it. Yes, finds it. Counter hit. Yup, he was just in range for it to have the extra effect. He's gonna need more. He's gonna need more. He's not gonna kill, dude, but it's sick. It's a sick combo. I agree.
Oh, and the deep, but again,
No.
no conversion for the kill. Oh, he challenges after the jump in here. JB is burnt out. He's got level 1 to defend himself, but still, he gets opened up. Double drive rush cancel combo, and what should have been JB's gets snatched by Chris CCH. That is a top 8 winner's berth for the boy from Seattle.
Very uncharacteristic combo drops, setup drops. Footsies whiff punishes into nothing a couple of times. Even in that situation there where Chris did get EXDP, jumping medium kick, into then EXDP, the timing of the EXDP from Ed is so late that it looked to me like JB did button or air, jump medium kick, nothing. Hold on for a second. Most people get to DP here, and I'm blocking, but because it's slow, it's actually good in some ways, the EXDP for Ed. You can see that come into play there. But anyway, a lot of things that went well for Chris, a lot of things that didn't go quite as well for JB as typically we see.
Yeah, 100%. It just looked like some things were slipping through the cracks for JB today. Like, I'm not sure if, the form, wasn't feeling his best, or if it was just one of those days where, things don't break your way. But it was a lot of opportunities where I just figured he would capitalize, as we're so used to seeing him capitalize on them. But today, it was a different story. Nonetheless, though, still down in losers after dropping to Chris. And obviously, Chris is a tremendous player.
Of course.
Never mad at losing him.
No, for sure. And look, it's early in the season. And even, not that I've talked with him recently, but last time I did talk with him about this stuff, he was like, look, I'm still playing, I'm still trying to do well, right? But it's not quite his focus as much as it has been in years past. He's got his own stick business. Like, he's got other stuff going on that he is concentrating on a little bit more. That said, great player, and I'm sure if he wants to turn it on, he can. He's still in losers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that should have been a final round game at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely.
He got the super long combo versus and then to the high-low mix at the end as well. Hit it very deep. Should have been it, but it'd be what it be sometimes, As we move on to the other top 8 qualifying matches from top 16, it looks like next we're going to get Noah the Prodigy versus Samurai.
Exactly right. Samurai around for a long time. Noah around for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I first met both of them at around the same year, but Noah,
crazy to think about.
A child,
Yeah.
and not back until relatively recently, last just few years in high-level competition. Of course, he's been one of the best that we have in the U.S. for a while at this point. Samurai's been there too.
Yeah, very
Locks in
interesting
with the Mai.
to see Samurai with the Mai. I didn't know that this was what he was scheming on. Always known him as a Shoto player.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so far off.
It's definitely not too different. Oh, just outside the range, the suppressor.
Still a very, very strong character is Mai, despite some slight slaps on the wrist.
Yeah, exactly. Still very much fun.
I mean, she gained tools, you know, it's not like it was always bad for her anyway.
Yeah, that Rienbu's pretty good, man.
Honestly, yeah.
Rienbu's pretty good. We'll probably see it in action here, but Noah right now, this is where he thrives, right? Bullying the opponent. They're in burnout. Oh, you go with the overhead. You get the juggle in the corner as well. Not even going with a DI, just letting Samurai recover. Woo! Burns himself out, makes me choke in the process. And then nice defense from Samurai.
I'm really happy to still see Noah on Luke. I know he loves the character. I think that the character's playstyle fits him well, but not many people have stuck with Luke.
Yeah.
Considered, I can't, look, I'm not going to tell you I think he's weak. I think he's still pretty good, but there are people out there who think that he's on the lower end of things.
Yeah, and so when you get to the competitive top-level players, right, it's all about, like, bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And, like, there's some characters. Ooh, what a perfect parry against the heavy flash knuckle as well. That's not easy to do at all.
No.
Oh, backdashing in the corner, though, to dodge the throw. Side switch combo. You already knew that was coming. Spine buster one.
Looking for the confirm. He's got the level 3 waited to go.
Indeed, that's why you DI
I was
that,
about to say, I
right?
was surprised to see that, actually, because we've already seen the parry. But in any case, it worked out. Samurai's got the corner now.
And Noah trying to bet on some of these things. You see the neutral parries. Instead, he does get the back throw off the driver's cancel. Jump in, not anti-air. Samurai was not expecting him to take to the skies like that. Spine buster puts him on a pixel. Ooh. Yo, he pressed it. What a perfect parry.
Now,
He
with
couldn't DI in response.
it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. He needs more.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's holding on to it here. He can get chipped out, though. What's going to happen? He eats 2 throws. Noah, what's up, man? Driver burst, so that's not lethal, but the OD after will be. Oh.
Yeah, inescapable situation on Wake Up.
Yeah, like level 2, I think, is not enough distance, right? So he would have
It was
just
done.
wasted the meter and would have died anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Fast reaction by Samurai. Fire fans up.
Indeed. Stocks. So yeah, even that gets enhanced as well. But oh, Noah Wake Up immediately with the back throw, looking to turn the tides. This is the chaotic pace he brings, but Samurai willing to press back as well.
Yeah, he can definitely get chaotic. He's cool with that.
Oh, yeah.
In. Backs off. He finds it. No, it wasn't what he was hoping for.
And Samurai wasn't committing to anything off that. Like, didn't send a driver's cancel, but he will whip punish the suppressor. That's been whipped in his face one too many times.
Well, I really like the Mai. Looking good.
He definitely looks strong on it for sure.
But, you know, obviously, it's not just Mai. He's the human who did the parry against the knuckle, right? I mean, not just about which character you have, it's how prepped you are.
Yup. Yeah, and to be able to do it on a move that has variable timing is so wild. Noah the Prodigy, though, off to the races start. Ah, hits him with his own pip on this one. Samurai with the backdash in the corner on the throw.
Oh, that was sick.
Out prioritizing the fireball, baiting out the DP. It's all going Samurai's way right now. Oh, couldn't finish, but yeah, I prevented Noah from trying to do anything on Wake Up. Anti-air. Thought he would throw a fan, right? Had the fire stocks available, low life like that. It's honestly a common time for Mai to do it. But Samurai, not a common Mai.
Looking very strong. Match point. 1 round away from making it in the top 8 winners side.
Put all the pressure
Knocking on the door. Okay.
I was going to say, you know Noah's going to send the second driver's cancel too.
Yeah.
He's all about burning out early. He knows that green's going to come back.
Yeah, and Samurai knew too.
That's why he didn't get caught flinching.
Yeah.
Very nice job.
He's really in a strong position. Not just in rounds, but he's been able to force Noah to take risks. I mean, not that Noah's upset to do that, you know, but it hasn't just been solid pressure in the corner. It's been Noah needing to take risks to move forward, just like this.
Ooh, and that's a little bit too close. Fishing with that medium flash knuckle. And just so close with these forward advancing normals.
No,
that
he didn't
Luke has.
cancel. Again, going for it. Samurai's got the corner.
Oh, he's eating the back throw here. He sees all that meter loaded on Noah's side, right? Didn't want to get clipped by a combo. Overhead
He's so
block,
prepared.
but he was still plus, and Samurai tried to challenge afterwards. Noah went with the jab to keep it as tight as possible. That's burnout for both sides. Said, yo, you good?
Oh, tried to jump out. Okay, very common situation to see the knee coming from Luke players there.
Yeah.
even without burnout, it can be plus there.
Yeah, exactly right. It's just that spacing of it is very common for them to get the plus frame. So sends it, obviously prevents the jump, as we saw as well. Ooh!
That said, in general, I just continue to really, really like Samurai. Not that he's taken every round, but I love his whiff punish game. It's still there. He's been able to find the corner consistently. His defense has been strong. He's got a chance to move in. And he gets it again. And he's one hit away from moving into winner's side.
Yeah, Bane's going to restock up as well.
What do you got? Anti-air, he tried!
That would have been it. That would have been it with the OD. It would have been enough damage. And now Noah's going to get the opportunity here, putting the pressure on him. Samurai knows he can eat a couple of throws.
Oh my God!
He swings for the fences and comes up empty. Noah, the prodigy, ties the setup beast mode style.
Anti-air DP 2 times from Samurai. Somebody is such an expert at that. So prepared typically, and even throughout the set had been prepared. He had anti-air DP a number of times. Man, that was very close to Samurai moving on. Noah still in this thing.
And Noah's one of those guys, right, where it's like, why do his jumps work more than other players? But that's because of the chaotic, frantic pace that he presents, right? It's very easy for things to slip through the cracks when you're worrying about so much.
Of course.
Whoa.
That was Samurai pumping just in case that was a forward jump, right? So he's looking at it even more now than he was before.
Yep.
Anti-air play. Part of why he was trying to keep a ranged game there. Noah's in, though. He's got the corner.
Oh, the jump, and yeah, just using the plus frames right there. Blow it up Samurai's reversal button. And then blow it up the wake up super as well. Oh, man. Yo, that first 2 hits of that combo do massive damage. Seeing
like
the knee connect like that.
20 seconds ago, we were about to say, Samurai, congratulations for making it into the top 8 winner side. And here, instead, it's a completely different situation. Noah now on match point. Again, looking for a neutral jump. Samurai now forward movement. It hasn't really been what it's been about for him, but Noah may be making immediately the change. Oh, you think it's time to pressure? Okay, that means you're going to throw more.
Yep.
His defense coming into play instantly.
What another backdash in the corner to read the throw. They got hit early on that one, but DP baited out. Samurai, nice discipline. Immediately trying to force the issue and try to get that back throw again, right? We've seen Noah already back throw him multiple times. So Samurai knew that was coming as well, but then fishing on the ground. He eats a punish for it. And Noah, he's got enough meter to kill here, but he didn't send it on the first one. Very surprised. No combo after the light. They actually gave him a further combo after the light. Flash knuckle in the corner as well.
Samurai just no!
What?
And Noah just gonna bring his level 3 in to be super safe, super sure, and he is in winner's side top 8 in a couple of major situations where Samurai could have taken it instead. If he had had anti-air DP in the previous end of game twice, it would have been him already. If he had had proper combo there, he wouldn't have outright won, but he would have been in a great situation to be able to take that round.
Yeah.
And instead, totally different, it's Noah who moves into the top 8 winners.
Wow. Well, then, yeah, Noah, I mean, escaping by the skin of his teeth, it felt like. Samurai looking strong on the mind, right? We were really highlighting how clean he was looking. We were like, oh, man, his whip punishment is there. It seems like he's knowing when to do this and that. Not a lot of Rienbu usage, though. That low Rienbu, or that L Rienbu is so good, right?
I
like,
totally agree, yeah.
Low, I mean, projectile, it already nullifies projectiles. That's how it was already.
Yeah.
And then it low crushes.
Yeah,
now.
that's
like,
so big.
-4, like point blank. Why? Yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, very, very good stuff. Hopefully we get to see it a little bit more later. But Noah, and I love the fact you highlighted that he's still stuck with the Luke. I really do think, like, him and Luke just gel on a different level that he's not going to find on any other character. Like, he's really good at having those forward advancing normals and putting people in pressure situations, right? Because, like, when Noah's next to you, it feels different than a lot of other characters, or players, I should say, being next to you, right? We even saw, like, the jab hit, it moved him forward, and then Samurai immediately throw teched, right? Like, that's just the kind of pacing that Noah forces a lot of the time, and you feel like those quick decisions are going to happen, and then he's just walking away and he whiff punishes you instead. So definitely, I love that he's still on the character. He's looking strong on it. He'll be in top 8 winners.
I think there's so many tools for him that make a lot of sense with that character. The jump early fierce, great stuff. The fact that he's got the DP, everybody likes that, but he in particular, the way that he's so difficult to peg down, so helpful. I mean, I've seen him on other characters, though. We've seen him try out Bison and Cammy and so forth, and none of that stuff really quite works the same way. You have to be able to present the funky ground game and air game and have the DP. You know, his character already does all that stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't quite get him on the base, but I believe Chris T is coming up next. I'm not sure if it's the Chris T Enzo match. Oh, it is the Chris T Enzo match. Yes, indeed. That's going to be for top 8 winner's side, right? 2 staples of the scene, of course, both being from SoCal. Enzo has definitely been the one to look out for. I think he's been kind of the pride and of SoCal on the up-and-coming Street Fighter side of things. I talked to him a little bit before the event, and I was asking, I was like, got anything else cooking up besides the Sagat? I know you look really good on it, but anything we're going to be surprised by? He's like, Sagat all the way.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's the character for me. He feels the strongest on it. So I'm excited to see it, right? I feel like there's no reason to really play anybody else if you like Sagat right now. The character's got damn near everything you could want. They even gave him great low hit confirms and low conversions. So yeah, I mean, from every angle, very strong.
He's 3rd in CFN points right now, 3rd in MR. Incredible for that to be the case for a North American player. There are so many players in Japan who are in high level that the vast majority of people who do have high MR, who are challenging for top place overall, are in Japan. It's super hard to be from anywhere else in the world and be close to that, but that tells you how strong he is and how much he's been playing.
Exactly. Like all those high MR in Japan, you get a good amount of MR when you win because other people are high-level MR, right? Not a lot of people in North America are in Enzo's MR level, so he's barely getting anything. That's just how consistently he's winning. And right now, going back to work, give me the wall bounce, and Chris T is set up for destruction. Yeah, beautiful shimmy.
Yeah. 2 guys who I know have played against each other a lot.
Yeah, Sagat's so cool in this game.
He is. He's one of the coolest Sagats ever, I think.
I agree. Well, I like that, using the, that is no longer like free DI-able when you do crouch fierce into heavy Jinrai. You recover in time now to DI back.
Chris, oh, missed crosscut, I bet was what the jab was about.
Oh, like that. Little walk up after the plus frames and going low. Catch it Enzo, try to walk back. Now we're in the corner. A little hesitation from Chris as well right there. Trying to beat him.
Wow, okay. Fully perfect, too.
Wow, yeah.
That wasn't just a Street Fighter 6 perfect. That was him chasing down and pressuring and then getting back to neutral and finding it again.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Seeing like the multiple neutral wins on the perfect. Not common.
Oh, overcommission. Here comes Chris.
Now, I don't blame him, so I definitely thought he would punish that. Oh, Chris is whip punishing, bro. No,
and he can kill. Enzo buttoning it up just in case. No, here's the big heavy.
Oh, yes, sent the crouch heavy. I'm a little surprised by that, but Enzo's going to cash all the way out as well. Take that life lead with 1 combo and the drive advantage. Chris obviously has resources to fight back. This is a big swing. Overhead. Chris not expecting it right there. It's one of those situations where we kind of feel like we're going to expect the defensive players to be ready for that, right? Because we've seen it so much. But, yeah, man, it is a tough situation to put yourself in, and it can be real scary. And, you know, you mentioned that these two have played a lot. I don't know if Enzo has, like, some of the, like, OSDP baits from Drive Rush Cancel, right? Where he does, like, DI through it or something like that. I could totally see that happening to discourage Chris from using that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a heavy cancel, right? One of the big benefits of Sagat is he's got that slow crouch. It is slow, right? But it's got huge range, and you get to set up that pressure whenever you want.
Yeah, that's right, of course. You actually can't OSDP on the crouch,
exactly
but you can just block in time.
It is a mix.
And yeah, both players showed a lot of respect.
I love that Sagat is 10 feet tall for real. It's so cool. It looks so sick. Here comes Chris. Got the corner. Uh-oh! Big mashy wake up was Enzo.
Yeah.
Not just the EXTP, but the crouching strong burst. Yeah. I can picture what he looked like on the stick when that happened. Just yanking at it.
If you ever see a normal come out before an ODDP, my man was smashing. Oh, okay, yeah, a little bit too far for any conversion from there, even with the punish counter on the crouch medium kick.
Stealing a turn. He was right about it. Chris tried to get out. It's corner, as is often the case. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, hesitation. Oh, it didn't even look like he got the reversal window.
Difficult position to fight from here for Ken. Okay. Not letting it easy.
Yeah, good stuff from Chris, being ready for the DI cancel here.
No!
That's not what Enzo wanted. Oh, interrupt the Jinrai. Didn't quite get the kill just yet. Ah, but he sends the heavy DP because he's just looking to chip Chris out. Oh, that was quite the trade.
Yeah, that needed to be a lot of work from Chris. No invul level 2 for him, so it would have needed to be wake up level 1, and he still wouldn't have won, right? So it would have been more work to do.
That was so smart from Enzo, though. Obviously, that DP has so much range, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interrupt. Speaking of range, that's that medium kick with a target combo into knockdown. Oh, he's just looking to put the wall stand medium kick up.
Oh, yeah? Tried to get away with it, huh? Enzo's ready. Here it is.
Crouch Fierce that time is punished. Chris is surprised he didn't use the level 3 just for the drive gauge situation, but nonetheless, he's still doing his thing. Another whip punish on the stand medium kick, and now we send it.
Okay. He's going to be able to mix. Enzo still bar, super. Was hoping Chris would approach. Chris, nope. Just playing cautiously. Gotta respect. Yeah, taking the grab's no big deal. You're going to be basically safe now.
Oh, what a block in the overhead right there. Enzo tried to catch him right before he got his drive meter back. That was plus frames. We saw it.
Yeah, he's only stolen that turn twice throughout this whole set. Tiger knee.
Step kick preventing Chris walking back, and yet another whiff punish on one of the big normals. They also made crouch medium punch a bit easier to whiff punish. So I believe that was the one that got there. Nice stuff from Chris.
Old man Chris Tatarian, 100 years old.
It's wild to think about, right? Yeah, he has been a top player since Street Fighter 4.
It's been a minute. Sure, I mean, I met him when he was in high school. And same with Enzo. Well, I guess technically I met Enzo when he was in middle school.
Wow.
Awesome to see, man. You love to see the generational stuff.
100%. Especially getting to see two players like this from different generations.
Too close.
Clash, and yeah, it was the errant Tiger knee spacing. Respecting the plus raise from that, and what a reaction.
That was the first time he had tried that, and Enzo was already ready for it.
He had no dragon lashes.
It's something you just rarely see from Kens nowadays. Well, for a long time at this point.
Yeah. And for some reason, Enzo was still able to react. This is the young man for you. Overhead block, but obviously respecting the plus frames. He did have to move forward a little bit, though. And then goes low instead this time. And you see the counter hit, right? It's also a quicker option than the overhead, so not only is it a mix, but it will definitely beat the wake-up mash as well. But yeah, just to highlight again, they did change the spacing on the drive rush overheads, right? You're pushed back a little bit now, so you're not immediately in strike throw range, and you can like chain multiple light lows afterwards as well. So a little bit easier to defend against.
Ooh. Oh, cool. Using that to move forward too, but here's Chris to the corner.
Oh, Enzo with the big bet, right? He's up around. Definitely like the bet here.
Yeah, you can tell Chris is trying to walk forward a lot here. That was Enzo blowing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Chris, and he cashes out.
Really been
nicely
sniping.
done. Yeah, he did it without burning himself out, right? Rather than catching him kick. Drivers cancel. On the much better solution. He's seen button between button and Jinrai. Okay, instantly there, Chris.
Love it. Takes it down, conserving his drive meter here, and the delayed jab. Eventually catching the press back and confirming all the way through. Very nice.
It's like our players like pressing light punches at a range that few other people do because it's so big. So I like Chris continuing that pressure there. That's something that lots of other players wouldn't have even bothered with.
Yeah, it definitely shows some advanced knowledge of how the block string meta works in this game.
Is he right? Oh, Enzo's there. Who needs one more hit?
So tough, right?
One more sneeze, to be honest, for this big man.
Oh! All right, we got a throw here. Now Chris, even more in the danger zone. Harassing, perfectly spaced on a lot of these normals.
Again, you see him trying to walk forward to where he can feel more comfortable, but he never found it throughout that whole time in the corner. It was a perfect, and we talked about the, wow. Look, if you win perfect with that many neutral wins, shout outs to you.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, especially at this level of play. But he found Enzo consistently, not just corner into pressure, but corner into just caging, control, whiff punishing, being at ranges that were uncomfortable for Chris. Again, Chris really wanted to walk up into ranges where his character could be more threatening, and that was consistently not allowed.
Yeah, I believe the last 3 instances of damage Chris took in that round were 3 separate crouch medium kicks. Like, literally just like, no, you cannot walk forward, you can't walk back. Like, as soon as you're in range here, Enzo is there. And that's something that Enzo has been an expert at. That's why I like him on the Sagat. I think that's why he likes the Sagat. He's so quick to recognize when somebody's in range for those big normals, and he's often just that much quicker than the opponent. So he's counter hitting you, he's stopping you from moving, and yeah, he makes great use of all that. So big ups to Enzo, going to be in winner's side top 8.
Such a cool character, as we mentioned, but also very, very strong. I can't believe that when the character came out, there were some people who were like, oh, I'm not sure about Sagat. Can you imagine? Can you imagine back when that character came out? But anyway, at this point, consensus, one of the best characters in the game. And we'll see how things go moving forward for Enzo, again, in winner's side now.
Yes, indeed here. I believe next up we are going to get one more top 8 qualifiers match, which I think is going to be Nephew versus Matoha. Matoha, very strong. Last I checked, he was playing Honda out here. So
that's the last time I saw too.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's been switching around, maybe experimenting with the Alex or the Viper. Obviously, 2 like fan favorite characters. Like, those characters coming out back to back, they instantly got a lot of player base just because they've always been popular characters. So who knows? Maybe we're going to see one of them as well. But he's more known for the Honda. Matoha did some excellent stuff today too. I think he defeated Danny Pham in losers, if I'm not mistaken.
Edmund it is. A lot of Edmund players went to Alex briefly. Super sick character who in Street Fighter V was basically Honda too, but very different in Street Fighter 6. So Honda, anyway, is the solution. Very doable matchup for the character. IMO. You'll never hear me say that he beats anybody, but doable.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Matoha beat the guy that beat Danny Pham. I thought they ended up playing. Sorry about that.
Here's the whip punish. Nephew's in now. Matoha away. And getting to set things up. Here's Nephew all the way in.
Oh, man, yeah. Just that fireball display of that perfect space. Just keep Honda locked down, and Matoha not really willing to headbutt challenge or do anything like that so far.
No!
Oh!
Huge opportunity now.
Whoopsie.
Could have had a little more.
Oicho.
He's in trying to get Nephew to whiff. Just has not yet happened. We've seen drive rush into lights a couple of times, hoping to bait something from Nephew, and Nephew's not taking it.
Yeah, something Hamad did a lot yesterday, too. Like the shallow drive rush light kicks. I like the idea for Honda a lot, considering he's got the headbutt, too, right? Like, it's a very cool way to kind of throw your opponent off.
Honda drive rush into stand light kick is one of the fastest ways in the game to stop your forward momentum.
Oh, word. Just straight up one of the fastest ways.
Yeah.
That's sick. They forced the neutral jump. Fierce is another.
Woo!
Oh, he's tried. He's fishing for it. But Nephew, he hasn't been too overzealous about the pressure.
Nephew knocking on the door. Okay, he's dangerous, and he can go all the way through.
Yeah, big chunks before the level 3. That's going to leave no hope for Matoha here in game 1. Nephew bouncing back from that winner side loss.
Looking very strong. It's not just about actively finding stuff in neutral, but also not giving in to the temptation that Matoha is trying to bring out with, again, things like drive rush into light kick. Nephew's been very strong. Just kind of waiting for his moment. Looking for big things to whiff punish. Using fireball to approach.
Yeah, Nephew is really good at letting the game come to him. Like, often he doesn't try to force anything. He feels out all the pace and the things that the players are looking for and counters them just like that. Jumping one of the first command grabs we've seen.
Nephew now. Corner.
Oh, man.
2, 3. It was against the parry. Matoha in trouble.
Yeah, and with some a little low on drive, right? He didn't want to just send it after the crouch medium punch connected.
Oh, nothing though. Oh, it's a big jump back. It's Nephew canceling through into match point.
Very, very smart stuff. Nephew's just had a couple of gambits, and they resulted in big rewards. And honestly, they're pretty safe gambits as well. Stuff like the jump back against the headbutt, like nothing too risky.
Yeah, really, the only risks that he's taken have not been punished well, unfortunately.
Wow, that was wild.
Yeah, it's like, you're like bouncing on Honda's butt, kind of.
Yeah, like visually just deceiving. Magic City. Oh, here we go to the corner.
Yeah, important throw tech. Would have been guess for the game if not. Here instead is Nephew. One chance to guess for game.
Throw.
Yo! Calling out shimmy.
Wake it up. And Nephew, you saw he went with like a delayed option too, right? He didn't even do a walk back. He just got counter hit. And a lot of players have that baked in timing. They're delaying something to see if you wake up with the cinematic. Oh, try to bait it again right there with the driver slide kick.
Just hasn't happened. Yes,
Whoa.
chases in. And so commonly do Hondas cancel medium punch into whatever. And Nephew was willing to bet on it. Shout out to Moto, not giving that to him, staying alive.
Yeah. I want to see if Matoha is going to be able to sneak in some drive rush stand medium punches since Nephew hasn't really been trying to check much. Right, we see the light kick. Oh, big bet. I don't blame you. I like doing that too. Oh, that parry again gets tossed.
Oh, beautiful range by Nephew. Again, that's a button that not a lot of characters can press. That 4-frame jab that Honda has, it's farther than most. But Nephew is ready. It's character-specific stuff. Looking good.
Burnt out. Uses some chip and a little hezzy before the two-step to really sell it. Good stuff from Nephew right there. We saw a lot of drive rush cancel into throw from Nephew in that match as well, which is very smart against Honda, right? Because like if you're going to reversal, it's going to be with headbutt, which is susceptible to throw. So very, very smart. I think Nephew, the way he kind of structures his drive rush cancel pressure is some of the most advanced in Street Fighter, actually. Because he was one of the people that, like, right after that change to the delay tech, the person that techs the throw, getting the meter, he started doing a lot of, like, stand fears into delay tech, right? So even if you do throw, he's the one that gets the meter. He's got weird stuff like that. So definitely no surprise he was able to exploit Honda in that situation as well.
Yeah, I loved his anti-Honda game. I thought that that was just like a beautifully done anti-Honda stuff. Some of it was character specific in terms of like ranges that Honda would be attacking from, but others was, as you mentioned, just things that like Honda can't really deal with.
Yeah.
He didn't feel like he needed to overextend. He was absolutely correct about that. I loved it. That's exactly how you should be playing Jury versus Honda.
All right, good stuff. It sounds like we got one more match. We're going to get our top 16 losers match to go into top 8. It is going to be Chris T versus, I believe, I'm Your Swag Daddy.
Yeah,
I believe that is the name. Or I'm Your Swag Dad.
Yeah.
Swag Dad.
I don't know who that is.
No DY. Okay.
I feel like that's not this person's actual game.
You know?
But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very curious who that could be because like everybody else in this, not just top 8, but top 16, I knew. And this name, I don't, but we'll see.
I feel like I'm going to have a drink with I'm Your Swag Dad at CB and then not actually know, you
Absolutely right, yep.
Definitely feels like one of those situations. He is rocking the Camby, though. Against Chris T's Ken. Very classic match. Oh, yeah, indeed.
A couple of things already that didn't go well for I'm Your Swag Dad.
Yeah, looking a little shaky to start, but hey. Love seeing that, right? The stand light, counter hit confirm, and a crouch medium punch. Oh, plus as hell right there.
StarTG did say NorCal.
Okay.
Swag Dad.
That is a NorCal name for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think. Challenging. Outside of range, he was busy, I think, still from the backdash to be able to get the whiff punish.
Yeah.
But Chris finding the corner, stabbing in a couple of times, looking for confirms. Great jump timing.
Yeah, really great jump time. It would have been tough to get a cross cut in that instance for Chris.
Okay.
Speaking of tough on the cross cuts, Chris snipes that window as well where the jump is going to cross up. You got to like walk forward. You got to really delay. And yeah, just expose the DP going the wrong way.
So a lot of strong stuff out of Chris. I feel like there is definitely strength in I'm Your Swag Dad. I don't think that we saw some of it.
Yeah, definitely. You got to give him a chance to get settled and comfortable.
I want somebody named I'm Your Swag Dad to just be ready. I feel like you should just be ready.
That's facts.
Come on!
Yeah, with a name like that, you got to stay ready,
Come
man.
on!
Chris T. Can block the overhead at the very least. The Jinrai also not going to crack him open. Didn't want to risk anything against the neutral jump, it looked like.
I do like the ground forward movement that we see out of I'm Your Swag Dad, but okay, it's an opportunity.
Indeed.
Instantly shut down.
Yeah, Chris waking up with the jab. Oh, he said, nah, you're going to have to earn this and show me that you got your pressure down for real. Because Chris is challenging everything that he possibly can.
In that game, we saw a couple of missed opportunities from I'm Your Swag Dad that turned into drill on block that Chris busted big time. We didn't see him get a couple of anti-airs that he could have. We didn't see him get a couple of mix-ups that I know he was hunting for and he just wasn't quite ready for. But there's talent there. This player's good. I just don't think that was their best game.
Yeah, 100%. Some weird stuff.
Come on, you're not getting the whip.
Oh!
Chris is just hanging out the fierce, man.
Yeah, I don't know how he
Hanging out.
He moved like into Ken while the fierce recovery was happening. That was like a very crazy thing to happen. But he wasn't ready for it.
There it is. All right. is listening to us live.
Indeed.
Oh, that was a sick pickup. How did you not do the other ones?
Yeah. Billy recognized the force knockdown juggle point that time. Your swag that he's got all this meteor burning in his back pocket as well. Oh, that was sick, right? A little walk forward into the walk back, baited out Chris's button.
Again, that huge
Oh.
fierce. Roundhouse too.
Oh, yeah, he tried to whip punish the roundhouse that time, just a little bit off. Resulted in a whip punch for Chris. Air hit though as he tried to set up that crouch fierce Jinrai I was talking about. And yeah, that air hit on that is a disaster for Ken.
Really good recognitions in a couple of situations on that moment there, and then again earlier with that funky juggle that he was able to pick up. So we're seeing I'm Your Swag Dad wake up.
Oh, didn't send the crouch medium punch after that counter hit Stan Light. Let Chris find an opening here. Chris has definitely been fishing with these fierces. That time actually cancels it to catch him his press back.
Very much in control at this spot. I don't blame him for that at all, trying to get away. But Chris is right back, and he could end it if he wants. He doesn't. He's confident, feeling good, able to find the hits. One more grab, one more hit either way.
Yeah, just trying to delay it up with the jabs a little bit. Dancing on him, trying to find this light. I'm Your Swag Dad bypassed all of it though. Yo,
Chris feels so comfortable.
He does. He just keeps walking forward or press a jab. Finally finds it right there as the gap was left a little bit too open.
Match point now for Chris. This is to make it into top 8 on loser's side. And he finds the grab first. He steals some frames on his way in, by the way. It was not meaty.
Yeah, I like that the crouch fierce after the jab, especially with your back to the corner. A lot of times players are looking for a throw. Oh, I don't know if that's what he wanted, but he found a fierce on that quick spin knuckle. Tried to lay the jab. Nothing given to him, though.
I'm Your Swag Dad just stuck in the corner.
Yeah.
Feet planted. Not jumping. Very few buttons. No anti-air. I'm surprised. Okay, yeah.
He's really been looking for this crouch fierce after a lot of these plus frame situations as well.
Yeah, he gets the sense, too, I'm sure, that Chris was ready to press buttons fast. And, of course, that is what happened in the end. As Chris finds the connection, he's going to take it 2-0 and end up in loser's side top 8.
Indeed. Christy still in there, still making it to top 8. Very well done. Yeah, I'm Your Swag Dad. I like that. He shows the promise for sure. Hopefully we get to see more and more of Mr. Swag in the World Warrior.
Brand new player. I'm Your Swag Dad. Never
Really?
played. I don't know, man. I have no idea who that is, but
I legit thought you got intel
No, I
right
don't
now.
know.
I thought somebody
I-
DM'd you.
No, I looked up on Start GG and it just says NorCal, so that's not even that specific.
Yeah.
It's a big region. I don't know, but there's definitely talent in there. Didn't see quite enough of it today as Chris moves forward confidently into loser side, and we're going to take a look at this top 8 bracket.
Ooh. All set up nice and proper for us. In that winner semifinal, we're going to see Bandits Enzo versus Twisted Minds Noah the Prodigy. As we fall down, we got Oni Doma XD versus 4TW. Chris CCH is the winner side of thing. What about losers, David?
We got Samurai versus Chris T. 2 players been playing a long time. Mike X versus Nephew as well. Only Canadian rep in here. Mike X, previous Capcom Cup qualifier, of course.
Yep.
Versus Nephew. So to go through, we have, as we mentioned sort of at the start, what we thought might happen was kind of a generational guard moment. Enzo and Noah. Again, Noah has been playing for a long time, but in only more recent years has been among one of the top players.
Yep.
Doma up there now. Enzo certainly up there now. Chris CCH, look, has been good for a long time.
Yeah.
So in that top 8 winners side, he's probably the rep of the older guard, I guess is what we're going with. I don't know,
yeah.
older.
Yeah.
A young man, certainly, but a little older. And then in loser's side, Samurai and Chris have been some of the best Street Fighter players in the U.S. for a dozen, 15 years.
I was going to
maybe
say
at this
literally
point.
more than a decade. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a while at this point. Nephew has been up there for quite a while at this point, too. Mike X, again, relatively young player, has previously made Capcom Cup, though.
Yep.
And so we do have these kind of generational aspects to it. What I do think is interesting, though, to say on top of that, with the exception of I'm Your Swag Dad, who I assume was a 40-year-old living up there in the Bay Area, who I probably played with at Barricade 100 years ago. I don't know. Other than that, there isn't really the old guard.
No.
The old guard of somebody who's older than Chris, older than Samurai maybe is a better way to put it, but like sort of that generation that began in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
Those players are still out there. Some of them still do exist, but we don't see them popping into this. So generationally, yes, but it is focused now, and that's very interesting and fun to see that it's this age range. Okay, it's teens to 30s.
Yeah.
But we don't see what we see in some regions, which is that the late 30s and 40s are still some of the best.
Exactly, right? Year over year, even if we just take a look back at World Warrior in 2025, the top 3 were Chris T, JB, and Nephew. JB is not in top 8 this time, and Chris T and Nephew are both in losers, right? Like, it is definitely the new era is coming. So, love seeing it, though. That's all what we're all about, right? Yamaguchi just won Evo Japan from the Shinobism school, right? So, it's cool to see the new generation step up and take their rightful place. But we're going to take a quick break here before we get into that top 8. So don't go anywhere right here on Capcom Fighters. We'll be back live top 8 to determine the first Westward Warrior winner.
Looking at cute clothes and accessories always puts me in a great mood. Hello! Did you come to see me again? Initiating hack!
Red Bull gives you wings.
Welcome back as we're in here with the World Warrior on the western side of things in North America. And we do have a North American top 8 with both US and one Canadian qualifier in it. Again, as we mentioned, we have this generational top 8.
Oh, yeah.
We got a bunch of different characters on deck, including some players who maybe could have a couple that we see in this top 8. It's all going to be happening live. Ultra David and Ringe on the mic for you.
Yes, indeed. And take a look at this top 8 before you right here. This is what we're talking about, right? We got Bandits, Enzo the Hokage, most likely rocking the Sagat, while Noah the Prodigy still on that Luke, like you mentioned, right? He's been experimenting with some Cammy, some Bison, but man, it looks different when it's Luke. And of course, on the other side, we got a Battle of Seattle. We got a Battle of SoCal and a Battle of Seattle in winter semis, right? So we're guaranteed a nice little SoCal-Seattle match in winners finals with Doma XD and Chris CCH, and it's kind of a similar situation there as well, right? Where Doma is kind of the newer guard of the region that has been playing super well, while Chris is one of the ones that's kind of been the favorite of that spot for a while now. And then losers, Samurai and Chris T, two legends of California and North American Street Fighter in general. And then Mike X repping Canada, and Nephew, of course, who is a transplant. Has been in California for like 4 or 5 years now, I want to say. It's been a while.
He's definitely been here. But yeah, Enzo versus Noah. Let me tell you about this region that we have here in Southern California.
You know?
It's a big region, okay? Noah is up in Santa Barbara County, which is a schlep away from where we are. It's like an hour away-ish. Enzo is from like half an hour to an hour south of us. So we're talking about this area that's like 2 hours. If you include SD, we're talking like a 4-hour region that is like Southern California. Yeah. But we have a ton of very strong players, and it's not just these two. Let me tell you, in the future, you'll be hearing about other young players in this region. As somebody who goes to locals here, we got a bunch of killers. But here we go with Noah starting it out on the parry on step kick. He's got the corner right away.
Yeah, remember, tell your friends, tell everybody, this is live matches happening right now as well, right? As we go along with this top 8, none of these matches have happened. We're watching them as they go on. So Noah able to snipe yet again with the drive rush cancel, knock down Enzo in the corner, establish the throw. What are we going to do afterwards? Ah! And he landed on the other side and hit in front, and he comboed on the other side. That was jump fierce privilege.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Oh. Big backdash, spins hit. And now this is dangerous, though. Sagat is one of the bully kings when the opponent is in burnout.
He's just waiting it out. He expects no one to move, and he's probably right about that.
You see all these hesitations between the stand medium punches to give Noah an opportunity to reversal super, and he finally hit it. The level 2 is going to be enough damage as well. Beast mode. I cannot believe he finally got hit by the super. It looked like he had taken that into account with every single instance of pressure.
Yeah, he was giving a lot of time. He was hoping Noah would jump. That did happen a couple of times, but ultimately, shout outs to Noah. Great offense, and then always unpredictable, both offensively and defensively.
Legit, and
as said.
Establish it early, right? Wake up with something. Oh, but exposing the sandblast string right there. Perfect parry is the punish, but wanted that big corner carry, didn't delay it enough, but it's fine. We're picking it back up. Other side we go.
Almost to the other end of the cave. Noah's there now. Uh-oh, jet swoop. If he had been faster, he could have.
Yeah. They're going to snipe for the conversion, and he's going to do exactly that here. Enzo tying up game 1.
Those big Sagat buttons, crouching jab even at that range, good. There's a big forward hurt box, to be fair, on that from Luke.
Oh, yeah. Again, of course, looking to burn out early, right? Noah just tries to apply that pressure very, very quickly to make something big happen. If he doesn't, he's still got time to work it out.
Yeah, I don't get the sense that Noah feels panicked at the moment.
Absolutely not. Ooh, try to get the shoulder meaty for some plus frames, but Enzo not going to let him do it. And like we said, Noah actually has the drive advantage, and Enzo, he crouched at the last second. Looked like it was all good beforehand. He built the level 3 with that last hit. The mad scientist, Noah the Prodigy.
It's going to be grab or hit. Either one's going to seal it for him. Enzo's out of there. Still stuck in the corner of the cave. He's looking for perfect parries on that.
Oh,
it was gray. He doesn't have super either. He actually could be in trouble. And Enzo's going to fully capitalize, keeping his own drive meter.
I don't know if you can make your way out of this. Like, Sagat literally has, like, massive chip sequences.
Yes, absolutely right.
Any
grab here is already deadly.
Look at this. That's
what do you got? Noah! He tried to press something. Counter hit came. as Enzo was going to be relentless moving into the corner.
Yeah, legit. While you're burnt out and you have no invincible reversal with your meter, like Sagat presents so many pressure sequences that do a lot of chip and are literally like not gappable when it comes to something that's not invincible.
Yeah. Oh. We haven't seen big jumps yet. Here's the one from Noah. He's right. He's got the corner into the dumpster.
Oh, rearing back with the H flash knuckle. It's a good footsie tool.
Yeah. I do like how he uses it.
Big backdash though. Oh, and then see a little walk forward into walk back again there, baiting Noah stand fierce out. Huge punish off of that. Enzo, big safe jump. Just drive rushing in there afterwards, going low and taking Noah down.
That was cool. I really like the drive rush approach after landing.
Yeah, that was definitely something I'm not used to seeing. Very cool. Oh my goodness, this is the walk forward perfect parry.
Nothing?
He didn't finish the target combo, Strange.
Okay, you walk forward. All right, why not? Sometimes you know.
Yeah, for a bold player, slugging it right here. Getting hits here and there without much converting.
It's very common range for Noah to jump. I would think that Sagat's one of the better ones at nailing that down, but we haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
Noah again! How many times?
Ooh, we try to get him to flinch to the end, only to go back to the well.
Why did he do jab drive? I love it, man. Why not?
Oh, man. You know?
You would have just killed him like anything, but okay.
Disturb the circadian rhythm of my opponent. I was gonna say the Tiger Nexus harassment, bro, can get real scary real fast, but again, Noah just picking such opportune times. Plus frames as hell.
He has seen challenges there. Good call.
Yeah, stand jab for Luke is very negative, right? Well, actually more negative than most stand jabs because it moves him forward.
Yeah, great button otherwise, but yeah. Jumps. Okay, Enzo was ready.
Oh,
so rare to see that miss.
Yeah, I cannot believe it, but doesn't matter. Enzo was not discouraged. Mental fortitude.
Yeah, wow. It does hit really, really high. I've seen the hitbox on that thing, but that was too high. And that's a height, you know, I like him going for the anti-air DP there. That is a height that Noah presses buttons from with Luke.
Yep.
Most characters and players don't go for it.
Oh, man, and then a low off of the driver's cancel. Because it's
Stole a turn. Yeah.
Oh.
Cool series.
Oh, man. Put the plus frames on him. He tried to parry his way out. Oh, I thought he was going to do it again. Oh, he tried. Oh, was it DI? He just got destroyed by the OD fireball. Enzo taking everything into account.
Big match point already. 3-0? I don't think that's what I would have called, but here it is. Enzo, you can tell he's pumping for DP every time he sees Noah go into the sky. He's got the OS. He challenges
into heavy. Lord. He knew, right? The jab is going to be a counter hit. It will connect to the heavy DP. He is so smart. Such quick processing speed from Enzo.
Yes.
Oh, he actually like stood up into the leg kick.
Yeah.
He was ducking at first and it didn't connect.
Noah's trying to jump. Yeah, Enzo gets the sense as well. He's ready. Here it is! Jab into the connection. No need to worry about level 3 connecting. No need for it at all. It's Enzo, 3-0. Fast. What a win by Bandits. Enzo. Excellent pressure. He's able to get the read on what Noah wants to do in his forward approach. The footsies game. Killer. He even stole some turns in there that were cool. I'm thinking of things like the super, super deep jump fierce on jump in, into drive rush forward, into crouch immediate. Just like funky little timings that were cool that I haven't seen so much of. Stand jab into heavy DP because it was a counter hit, as you mentioned, so it was going to work out. Just like stuff like that, that's really cool.
Yeah, he doesn't let the little things slip through the cracks on him, right? Like, he is an extremely hard worker, and he tries to maximize every little opportunity he gets. It's not just about getting those big moments, right? He really knows that the little things add up to important W's, and often it's where the little things that are going to make or break the W when you're going up against somebody of similar skill. So definitely big ups to Enzo. You know, like I mentioned, I talked to him beforehand where he was like only Sagat. I also asked about Bandits, right? Like obviously being part of Bandits now, being one of the first like proper United States representatives of them, like him and Chris T are like one of the only two, right? And he talked about, I was like, what has benefited you being with Bandits now? And he talked about it, how they study players to a level he's never seen before. He's like, the amount of meticulous detail that they go into when it comes to player habits is something that I had not been exposed to before. So it's super cool to see him give them benefits for that, as well as just the mentality. He's like, their confidence is on a different level, and like they've really helped me gain a lot of confidence in myself. And you could see it right here, right? 3-0 Noah the Prodigy, who is a player that is very easy to crumble against. He really presents a super aggressive style that if you are not strong mentally, you will crack to it. And Enzo 3-0'd it.
Wow.
So that's just a testament to his mental at this point.
Yeah, amazing stuff by him. He will be in winners finals hanging out. We'll see who he'll play against. That was a SoCal battle, as we mentioned. Now we're going up to the Seattle, Washington area. One of the coolest locals in the country that they have out there. The Salon puts on some really great weekly and monthly events, and they show up big. They really do a great job. Love watching that stuff. Great players, and it's going to be Doma and Chris. Really, really cool to see the reps. You know, generationally speaking, as we went back through before, we have often seen fluctuations in where the sort of skill area is, right? It has been SoCal a lot of the time. It has been NorCal a lot of the time. It's awesome to see Seattle. Not the first time that we've seen Seattle be strong in Street Fighter, but we've, I would say, historically more seen it be strong in other games.
Yeah.
And so awesome to see that, not new, but certainly now, and for the last little while, has been one of the best that we have in the country. Great scene that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are two of the finest representatives of said scene, right? And yeah, like that you highlighted, right? They have a long history of being good at fighting games, right? But it's like anime. There was some Marvel, as well, right? Yeah,
sure.
like there was like Rotron really pioneered some of the top tier stuff in Marvel too. So yeah, you love to see it. And now they're really taking their own place in Street Fighter as well. And it's just awesome to see Chris CCH and Doma are two of the finest candidates from this region. Like we talked about, Chris looks like he's going to be focusing on the Ed, which great decision, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, character that's been toned down a little bit, but still one of the strongest in the game. And Doma, we knew him for Kimberly last year, but it's been Elena today, and he's going to continue with the Elena against Chris.
Yeah, what a cool character she is.
Oh, man.
And pretty quick, coming in there with big whiff punish on the medium. He's got the approach, he's got the knockdown, already snowballing a bit in the corner. Oh, Chris denies. In there right away.
Indeed, and now picked right back up. Doma's like, oh, this corner. You will work it. The parry gets thrown, and the extra damage, more than enough. Oh, you see this? The micro walk forwards from Doma, though, right? Like, really respecting the range of Ed. That was so cool to see. These two, obviously, like we talked about, same local. They played a lot.
She's got the walk speed and the button ranges to contend with Ed more than a lot of characters, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. You see, like, buttons like that, all of these.
Uh-oh, connect. No.
Ooh, and
It
finally.
was an opportunity for Chris. But instead, Doma's there.
Yeah, Doma was just buffering the drive rush cancel, right? I was just outside the normal range, but Chris swung into it. Very nice.
Stole a bit of a turn on his way in. Chris caged. Stuck by the lemonade. Doma, any big connection is going to be enough.
Oh, actually doesn't get the back throw. He's just defensive about the throw, right? So.
Do you see him navigating these buttons from Ed? Okay, finally! From Chris.
Literally, that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, wow,
Yes.
Doma is like
swimming between them.
It's really sick to see. Oh, a couple of throws now. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. You got to bet you were up around anyway. And Chris, though, very disciplined about his approach, tying up the round.
He tried to. Oh, wow, that was too far, actually. Rare to see something outside of a range. Chris ready. Taking up a lot of space, a lot of time.
Just barely a little bit too late on that whip punish attempt, but the drive rush cancel does open up Doma regardless. Fakes out the projectile.
Not quite there. Yeah, he finds. No! Again, a little bit too far.
Fortunate. Oh, jumps the OD flicker block string. How did Doma know that's what Chris was going to be looking for?
And you got to be super sure as Elena to jump. She's up there in the sky for a little while.
Definitely. She'd be flowing. Oh, actually burns Chris out as well. Immediate DI, right? He's like, I'm going to test you immediately, bro. I'll live through your level 3. Did it before he got the CA as well, right? If he actually eats the level 3, he's still alive. But not enough for a kill. And Chris is going to send it. And it's going to come up empty.
Very safe stuff from Doma at the end right there.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I like it. It's being the first match of the set, like just willing to test Chris on the DI super quick.
Whoa. Ooh. Wow, waking up with buttons. Still Chris? Okay. He moves in, trying to be at this range. Typically, that's such a strong spot for Ed, but again, the way that Doma's been able to navigate it, it's been awesome.
Yeah, interrupting Chris's attempt. The flicker, though, was starting to establish that space again. You see Doma even waiting right there to see what he would do afterwards. Ah, the empty jump. It snuck in and countered Chris's option on the ground. Probably throw teching. You saw the light as well, but the DP is too slow to take advantage of that meaty. Great knowledge once again from Doma.
Yeah, it's got its upsides. Again, there's some setups where that will beat because it's slow, but then there are other things you can do against it that will work because it's slow.
Yeah, it's very common to bake in a delay timing when you apply pressure on an opponent's wake up, and the ODDP from Ed is really good at blowing that up.
All right, Chris. Time to make it happen. Plenty of resources. He only needs 2 more grabs. Doma challenges and is out.
I really feel like Doma once, I was going to say, once they've gotten the momentum, they haven't given it back up, but Chris, beautiful snipe with the light kick.
Guile celebrating behind them.
Wow.
Okay, there finally. Man, it's been so, that's the second time, I think, in this whole set so far that Chris has been able to find a start like that. It's been rare. And Doma outside again at the range he wants to be.
Talk about, man, threading the needle with the spacing against a lot of these Ed normals. I love it. He's been going with a lot of crouch buttons as well, and they nerfed his crouch medium kick Eds, so it doesn't hit as high up anymore. But that time, the crouch heavy kick will do all that he needs. Level 2 as well. We just got to get this clean, and it's looking like it so far. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chris CCH. With the level 1 at the end, too. Stop.
Man, he had less than 1 drive bar at the start of that. Look at this, Chris. Okay. What connection?
Damn, that was one of the cleanest level 2s I've seen him pull off. That was nice.
Yeah. 1-to-1.
For the bounce on the end right before the level 1 connected for the last bounce, that was so cool.
The only overcommitment we've seen so far from Doma.
Just outside the range that time. Chris definitely capitalizes, counter hits the wake up option as
He
well.
knew it. He knew it,
He
yeah.
did. He called it out with the H flicker. Oh, Chris, you're pretty good, bro.
When you see somebody dash up and do that, and you're the jumper, you're like, oh, you already know you're wrong.
100%.
You already know.
Yeah. You're like, oh,
It's already
okay.
baked in.
You saw. You were in my head. Ooh, tries to base something out right there. We saw it with the drive rush.
Hey.
Ooh. And Rhino
Corner
horn.
carry.
Oh, wow. Little spacing traps, but Doma wasn't really ready to take advantage of the whiff. Chris, obviously always ready to take advantage.
Oh, I love Doma challenging there. Doesn't get into the level 2 at all.
Ooh.
And he's away. He can anti-air easily. No.
Oh. And Doma not believing in that driver's pressure. And then sniped once again with a crouch heavy kick. That's been Chris's probably best button in the set so far. Been a thing that Doma quite hasn't danced around as effectively as the other buttons. Oh, man, immediate press back against the flicker. Not letting Chris set up shop whatsoever. Nice recognition. Oh, trying to get him to flinch.
Chris, great defense.
Damn.
Blocked it out, then had the button timing. Funky stuff from Doma. It works. He's got pressure again. Chris out of there. Just like that, it's his turn.
Very nice. Now applying the pressure himself here. Tried to press back from Doma, but Chris was the one unready for the punish that time, but we find the hit anyway. Crouch medium punch. Tries to go low on the empty jump, but good defense.
Yeah, I think we'll see more series like that from Chris. He's seen so many buttons come from Doma in moments like that. And this character, Ed, has some great tools to shut that down.
Indeed. Now we're
It's
gonna
Chris.
just abuse these plus frames and this chip. I like it a lot. Don't even DI in this instance. Yeah. Stays meaty with it. Catches Doma waking up. You see more and more players doing that now, right? Where they're not thirsty for the DI. They're like, this is so much control, having the opponent burnt out in the corner, that we're just going to death by 1,000 cuts. Oh.
Huge opportunity, level 2. We have seen the drop. Here comes Chris. Got it. Got it. Oh, that is a half-life combo. Into bait. Nothing big from Doma.
And that was like a mid-screen variation, too. Like, a very nice adjustment from Chris. But right now, the Rhino Horn, we already know. Great corner carry, especially when it's followed up with a level 3.
His own half-life combo.
Damn. Oh, my.
Saves the drive meter, though.
Indeed, here gets counter hit yet again. Nice. Just good stuff from Doma, staying very much persistent with the pressure, not letting Chris wake up with anything. He did save himself from getting burnt out by that drive rush, though. He would have got burnt out if he let the punish tower throw happen.
Exactly. Taking up a lot of space here is Chris. he is definitely getting better timings on Doma at his match point now for Chris, although in the corner. His challenge, level 2. We've seen it. No, we've seen the drop a couple times too.
He's 2 for 4, 50%. 50% from the level 2 line. Oh, what an area that time. We got the counter hit, but yeah, it would have been awkward to follow it up with anything.
Again, there's that button we've often seen. Doma blocks, then button.
Indeed. He actually got Chris to whiff a crouch heavy kick, but this time beats him to the button. Sends the drive rush cancel, of course. Gonna put the level 2 on him this time. Dancing. I got a buff. Yeah, it actually brings back a full bar of drive now as well. Oh, man. I think it went from 13% health to 16% health as well. Oh, but Chris again, man.
Gotta do it.
The crouch light kick. You send the OD blitz after.
Make
the
it
level
easy.
2.
Yeah, there you go.
He's going to be 3 for 5 as he takes the set 3-1.
Sometimes you gotta hit the cool big hard combo. Sometimes you just gotta end it. Nice job by Chris at age 24 to move on into the winners finals.
Yeah,
of World Warrior.
Love seeing Chris come out, show out, as he's wont to do, right? He's been one of the favorites of this region for quite some time. As you said, last time you talked to him, you know, he's got a lot of stuff going on, and just in general, a lot of us, we're all getting older. We all got more accountability and responsibility in our lives. But I'm glad to see him really focusing on the Ed. This is the character that I think he shined the most on last season. And yeah, it's just obviously a strong character on top of that. So he knows how to play it, and he knows how to play it well.
Gonna look back at some of the moments here. Again, I really liked a lot of what Doma did. But as things went on, we saw less of Doma navigating those Ed buttons, more of Chris finding hits, but even more than that, more of him not playing in that neutral quite as often, right? Finding the corner a little bit faster, or if he's the one put in the corner, finding parry or something like that to then turn it on the tables against Doma. It's much more about pressure.
Yeah, 100%, right?
It's a great moment right here, right? Exactly like this. Chris into the corner, able to capitalize well.
Yeah, oh man, oh, is this the sick one? I think this is the sick one, yeah.
Yep, fully into the corner.
Look at this, the one bounce, and then the level 1 to get the very last bounce. Oh, that's so sick.
Look at that. And did you see his drive gauge throughout that too? By the way, he started with under 1 bar and was at 5 by the end of it.
That's crazy. Legitimately a 4-bar region combo. Oh man, that's awesome. And then of course we see a level 2 right here as well. This is the mid-screen variation that he hit cleanly. Ooh. Very nice, right? Able to bounce. And it's important to get that last hit on the level 2 now as well, right? Because that's where the drive gauge drain comes from, is getting that very last hit. So, and then this one to end it, of course. The crouch slide kick into the OD blitz into the level 2. It's been nerfed, believe it or not. And it's still one of the best sequences in the entire game.
So there you go. That's what the winners finals looks like. Enzo and Chris. Still have losers to go here in round 1 of top 8. Samurai and Chris T now coming up. Samurai 5-1, of course, here on losers side. He took down Viscant. He took down YJK. He lost to Noah.
Okay.
And then he took down YJK to make his way in here. Chris T had a very SoCal locals heavy path.
Okay.
He beat Pride, strong Chun player. He beat Dodger, a strong Luke player. And he beat Charlie, a strong JP player, or Ed player, I guess.
That's like Charlie from like Street Fighter 5 and 4 and all that.
Yeah,
okay, I was gonna say he plays JP in this game. That makes sense.
I think it's been Ed at this point for a while, but
okay.
Whatever. That was all without losing a game. Then it was Enzo who took him down to loser's side, and then of course as we saw, it was Chris making it past I'm your swag dad, 2-0.
Yes, indeed. So Chris T, obviously the winner of the regional finals last year, right? He was the Capcom Cup qualifier out of this region. Obviously did very well at Capcom Cup as well. Was able to progress a bit in the first to 5 stage. So glad Chris T had that showing, right? I think he said it had been 10 years between Capcom Cup appearances for him, which is crazy. The last time he had made it before this was 2016, but that is a testament to the persistence and just the longevity that he's had so far in this scene. And of course, Samurai's right there with him, right? You can see Samurai 37 has started even before Chris did, and Samurai has become an SFL champion in Street Fighter 5, and he's done crazy things in Street Fighter 6 as well. So I'm hoping that he gets his moment in the sun too.
Yeah, Capcom Cup qualifier himself years ago. These are a couple of the best we have in this side of things.
Yeah, 100.
It was cool to see the Mai. You know, obviously she's very strong. I liked how he played her. He's been a Shoto player his entire life.
Yes.
But he hasn't necessarily been married to one character. Like, we have seen, I guess, the whole gamut of them, really. Pretty much all of them over the years that I've seen him play. And she is, you know, not quite the same, but there's definitely a lot of similarity there in terms of how you play neutral, in terms of fireball timings.
Yeah,
Especially now that things have been nerfed a little bit for her. You can't just sort of mindlessly bring out Fan up close. Needs to be a bit different, but here again is another of the many options he has had for a long time, Akuma.
I was ready to talk about how Mai was similar in some other ways too, but you know, brings out
maybe later.
Akuma. Indeed, and gang warfare when it comes to the characters as well. I've never seen this Akuma blue color actually. I've literally never seen this blue on Akuma. It's really nice though.
It is. I agree. Yeah. I actually love his look. You know, when they first had Beer Akuma, I was weird about it, but now I love it.
I like how you said I was weird about it. I recognize that I was a little.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've warmed up to the Akuma aesthetic quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, big throw tech, honestly. Gonna allow Samurai to pull. He's gonna say get some pressure going, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. Had all that drive meter burned in his pocket. Oh, the overhand in the nooch.
An overhead to kill is not rare, but overhead straight up from just walking up in neutral is not common.
Yeah. That's how he thought Christie was going to drive rush cancel, right? Considering he was on 6 drive bars, so he just committed to the button. You have to commit to the button on the drive reversal to actually get the drive rush cancel reversal.
Well, he's got the corner. He's given Chris a couple of moments to wake up DP. Chris has not done it.
Interesting. Yeah, Chris, especially being down around, probably doesn't want to take too many risks now. Samurai's doing a great job, though, sprinkling in the fireballs. And then the hesitation right there. Waited just enough time.
Chris is already in trouble.
He is. He can definitely die, but oh, Chris, he's the one that finds the whip punish on the crouch medium kick. He's going to preserve the rest of his meter. Take him to the corner, establish one throw. How are we going to get this round back? The hesitation jab blows up Samurai's delayed tech perfectly.
Exactly what Chris needed. They both come in with 3 bars. Chris a little bit off in parry timing, but you can tell he's... Oh, boy. It had been mostly fireball timing from Samurai, from Akuma, of course. Not as easy for Ken to do. The EX, though, finding the way through.
Yeah, that's kind of like what Ken's fireball game is about, right? It's like countering the other person's fireball, using the OD to out-prioritize, and now this time, setting up the shimmy, Samurai reach, and he's learning a big lesson right now. The level 3 is going to melt the Akuma life bar. Doesn't have a lot of drive to work with either. Does have a demon.
That's true. I don't know if we're going to get to see it. Even on chip, yes. I really like Chris bringing out a bunch of drive gauge damage and then backing off.
Yeah.
Hanging out, okay. He knows he only needs one more series of that even on block. He would have been good, and he was. So a really nice end game. Understanding, really, I should say. Understanding what the end game was.
Yeah, Chris is, you can tell like his macro perspective has really evolved over the years, and he sees the long-term game plan much clearer than he did when he was younger.
He's got great build orders, man. Love the macro game coming out of Chris.
Oh, the Jinrai actually pushing him back a little bit. They want us after, but the perfect parry will punish Samurai outright. Oh,
okay.
Send it.
Oh. Chris turning it on.
Man, yeah, he's getting abused right now when it comes to the drive gauge. Beautiful anti-air, I should say air-to-air to keep Samurai locked in the corner.
Yeah, he backed off too, just exactly that spot.
Yeah, it was like plotting, scheming to make sure Samurai couldn't escape. I can't believe he didn't actually get the punish on that.
Heavy punch. One to the other. And Samurai backs off, however. It's Chris moving in. Who can kill? He's dangerous. Samurai. Back to the wall.
Actually,
stuck in the bananas. Chris finds the hit.
Yeah, it was nuts. I can't blame him for reaching at the end right there.
No, not at all.
You know, when Chris showed the shimmy into the throw and he teched it, like, it was very scary.
Very buttonsy now is Chris.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, he even pressed Fierce from like quite a distance away. Saw a little bit of a hiccup. I saw the hiccup, so we're jabbing.
Yep.
The online test.
Yes, we are playing on the internet.
Looks like it's all good now. I'm gonna try and harass the buttons. Chris, I'm surprised he didn't send the drive rush cancel just because he was fully loaded. Oh, what a perfect parry on the Jinrai, though. That is one way to shut it down.
Yeah, we've seen parries a couple of times come up from Samurai. Glad to see one connect. He was right. Thought it was time to move forward. Suddenly, the denial from Chris.
And then Chris, the one he did send on the crouch medium kick, was on block. Oh, but what a confirm here. Run into the DP off the Fierce. Back throw as well. He's taking the screen advantage for himself.
Samurai's in trouble.
The fireball. Oh, man. Even
Any
after.
jab is going to kill.
Yeah.
Super safe stuff out of Chris. Not taking any risks, trying to get around fireballs. He knows, again, anything's going to do it. Jab into any cancel. Oh, he tried to walk up. It was Samurai, though. He's got pressure now. Samurai really buttoning it down.
Yeah.
Knowing the stakes as well, of course.
Feeling it, Chris. Oh, he's trying to push those 3 bars, but he can't get over the threshold. Samurai keeps sending the fireballs. He's got it now, but as soon as he did, he sent it.
Timer now. 10 on the clock.
Ah, Chris.
It's on Chris to move in. He's
Is it?
running out of time. He's running out of bar. He doesn't have it.
That was so clean from Samurai.
Samurai, I can't believe you got hit. Why did you stand up? Chris was ready with crouching short to take advantage of it in the second to very last second from Chris to take it and put himself at 2-0.
Oh, the timidness.
A grab would have been okay.
It would have been. It would have been. I think he, like you said, why'd you stand up? It was the run, right? Ken does have the run overhead.
Yeah,
so
true.
I think he got a little bit, in his own head on that one. That was like, oh, man, I see the run. And you just, like, instinctually, like, in a high-level situation like that, I think thought of the overhead. Chris pulled out the run stop low. Like, yeah, that was wild. But it's one of those things, right, where you have to balance like being timid and being conservative, and because sometimes when you're a little bit too much like that, something like that can happen. I feel like something that I have a problem with as a player. Like when I have the lead and whatnot, I'll play just too safe in an instance like that and open myself up to something that I otherwise wouldn't get hit by. So it felt like that way for Samurai right there. I can't believe Chris T stole that one, full mask
It was sick,
on.
though.
Yeah,
That was sick.
It was.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice comeback
man.
for sure. So 2-0 for him. So we see we're taking a short break between this.
Yeah, and one of the things I really liked from Chris, we saw Samurai really establish the fireball game, and it was from like long distance as well, where Chris couldn't easily jump it. I like that he didn't try to parry every single one, because obviously you could do the drive rush, and that screen freeze messes with the input sometimes, right? So he wasn't honestly just gonna parry outright a lot of the fireballs. He was switching between blocking them out, parrying them. He was very smart.
You can't be predictable in your solution of those. Jumping, blocking, parrying, etc., etc. A little bit late. That's okay. Samurai knows he could just get it even if there hadn't been the follow-up.
And then, of course, that was the guaranteed Jinrai counter.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's why he just goes into it raw right there. Actually, definitely weird timing for that. And then throwing the parry attempt, huge from Samurai. It's going to keep him back in this round, especially with the cheeky side switch.
That was cool.
Oh.
Shout-outs to that light kick.
Yeah, minus
So
5.
far. He gets whatever he wants. It's a huge starter. He could burn Chris out.
And he
Can he just kill without meter? He didn't even need this. I thought for sure that would be super, but nope. It's Samurai finding the solution without.
I definitely thought he was going to have to spin a super as well.
Come on.
Wow. All right, then. Akuma, no joke.
Bearded
Akuma
Akuma.
damage.
Beard coming out of the back of his neck. Can you believe it?
I go to the barber, man.
Come on, dude. I know you're living in a cave, but
Figure out something. One of these animals to cut your hair. And it was, it got the perfect parry, but he was expecting the low, so. And no actual DP that time, right? It would put him very low on drive, and he still got a long way to go, so I think that's why he bypasses that and snipes instead with the crouch medium kick.
very interesting to see the footsies without buttons both of these guys are going for. There were some moments there where they both gave into it a little bit. Chris now. He'll need to spend level 1, that's fine. But yeah, just a few seconds before that, there was a bit of a stare down, and it was really influenced by the fact that there had been parry attempts from both. They've both been going a lot to the same buttons in neutral, but you need to mix up the timing, of course, so both of them were trying to mix it up by not doing anything. That's part of the mix-up in neutral, in footsies. So super cool to see the influence of parry on their play.
Yeah, and you highlighted that Christie had been pretty buttons happy in certain aspects of the round, right? So this is a big adjustment from him where he's really trying to switch the rhythm up. Nice confirm of the medium kick target combo right there.
Once he gets into the corner, it's so much about fierce. But just like that, it's Samurai who's got the corner.
Oh, man, even the little walk-in, walkouts right there.
Oh, Chris didn't want to give up the bar.
Yeah.
Does this time.
Wow.
He's going to burn out Samurai as well.
Like that a lot. Definitely committing to the level 2 to put him on even ground. Where he doesn't have to worry about a DI or anything like that. Ah, actually gets the landing punish.
Yeah, Samurai was predicting a fireball. That's not what came. Chris is there on recovery. Feeling good again. He's in just like that. He finds it very fast. And wow, that I can't believe is already over. 3 games to 0. Chris over Samurai.
you could tell these two have played each other for over a decade.
Yes.
Like, it was so cool to see it, kind of that like little last in sequence, right, where Chris T gets his meter back, Samurai's still in burnout, and I feel like Samurai expected him to like just kind of fall back a little bit, maybe throw an OD fireball or something like that, right? And Chris, instead of like using his meter like that, where like I just got it back, I can send an OD fireball, I can send a fireball and then drive rush behind it, he just walked forward light kicks because he's like, I know Samurai's gonna try to get aggressive, gonna try to prevent me from doing something like that. So he met him in the middle, committed to the drive rush afterwards, and won the game. It's just you could see how much these two have combated against each other.
Yeah, I really like the back and forth. Footsies are really fun to watch between them. Lots of interesting choices to be made. What a comeback again by Chris in this game. I'm sure we'll take a look at it later in this one. But even before that, it was really good pressure. Look at that defense from Samurai.
Man.
Challenge. Oh, man. Chris.
Look
at that. Did you see how many dashes? Oh, my God.
The double dash.
Again,
into
grab
the
would have been
run.
fine, but you're right. He was surely thinking about the overhead as well as the low.
Yeah, it's just one of those moments, right, where like all the pressure is just closing in on you. You know that, like, you see this last sequence, it's just like muscle memory. Oh my. The damage on
yellow for like 5 seconds straight as he was doing EX after EX.
Level 2, of course, I like this, right? You take the DI off the table. When you don't have any meter, you really need to do something like that. So very smart play from Chris in that instance as well.
Yeah, and that was, again, Samurai predicting Fireball, and Chris knew when to button it up. He knew when to be patient. As soon as he got the bar back, it was light kick into drive cancel forward, into pressure, and the kill. So Chris moves on. Samurai's out, 7th place, and Doma will be the one to face Chris in the next round.
Indeed, Doma and Chris T. It's going to be a fun losers quarterfinal match. But before we get to the quarters, we, of course, have to finish out that losers round 1 with Mike X versus Nephew.
Yep, that's where we're going. Nephew took it over Deus or Deuce, then Dr. Danny Fan.
Okay.
Got past 2-0. Of course, it was Doma who sent him down the loser's side. And then, as we saw, Nephew made it past very comfortably, very strongly over Matoha Honda. Mike X on the other side got sent to losers by Chris CCH, then had to make it past DB Gen 13, Dude Sickle, and finally JB, 2-1 to get into this position.
Indeed, what was it, Saskagoon Mike X? I believe that was the dojo from back in the day. Best mustache in the business.
He's got a good one.
Gonna be bringing in Sagat as well. I know he plays a little bit of Elena now as on top of that. Of course, we've seen him play a bunch of characters in the past, but the Sagat is a very much one that I think anybody that is interested should definitely give it a shot.
Yes, very strong character. And more than that, cool. He looks cool. He's got cool options. You get to do fun stuff. Look at that. That looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
That looks fun to do.
Love that ending with the DP as well. Oh, no, we didn't get the actual dive kick after.
Yeah, he was right about the mix-up of it, but unfortunately not what he needed to get pressure or even be safe afterwards. So Mike X continued forward.
Mike just camped right outside that throw range. That was expert knowledge. And Nephew, of course, catching it. The crouch new kick first.
Way too far.
Couple of misplaced throws from Nephew so far. He tried to get the back throw to put him in the corner, but Nephew going to put a stop to that. All right, this Mike X has been very frisky on Wake Up so far. Got to establish that early, right? Maybe get Nephew to hesitate in the future.
And jury players say that she loses to fireballs.
Oh, there you go. All right, I'm going to stop off the Fuha. What a let go and then parry again from Nephew. Establishing the fireball for the pressure at first, and then again, Mike X lets it rip here.
2 for 2.
Oh,
Way too far. Kicked into a fireball, and Nephew saw it for the kill.
Yeah, quick processing speed from Nephew right there. Recognized the fireball was going to connect from a distance where he could follow it up with a full combo. OD dissipating.
Yeah, that's dangerous for Zagat to deal with. Okay, nice. But that Jerry jump into early fears, he's so tall that he does have to deal with that earlier than most characters. Got to be fast on the approach as the defender.
Yeah, that's true. Mike X tried to kill Nephew right there. Like, the Sagat overhead starters do so much damage. Especially with the amount of drive meter he had. Nice. Nephew inching forward, sneaking a throw, tap the parry. At least he was blocking overhead.
Oh, boy, big whiff. It's going to be burnout. It's going to be advantage Nephew. So Mike in trouble. We've seen his defense. He's had 2 big EXDPs that connected. He's got CA.
Try to jump
And
out.
Andy Hickenframe like can kill for him, even though he doesn't have drive. Here's Nephew. Oh boy, Chip, it's coming. It's coming.
Actually dissipated just this
It's
time.
coming. He's gonna try it out because you got to do something.
Yeah.
But Nephew knew what was up.
Not gonna inch forward whatsoever. Let the plasma do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, he's just waiting to see that it was blocked, and then he probably would have gone for Chip.
Oh, Nephew, disciplined defense right there. Not flinching in the face of Sagat. Much easier said than done.
Hey.
He's been willing to reach with his stand fierce as well. Nephew hasn't quite found the whiff punishes on it. Oh,
boy. Hoping to have baited an EXTP. That is not what Nephew came out with.
that hurts, man. The fact that it was punish counter,
Right,
that
yeah.
like really hurts actually. Oh, doesn't actually cancel into the drive rush. Nephew is one of those that usually does it almost every time.
Yeah, there's a different level to that mix-up, right? You hold it longer, then you don't get punished by somebody who expects you to cancel out of it.
Precisely. Oh, sends the DP as well. Mike X, another nice little life lead here. He's done plenty of damage in these rounds. He's just been trying to find ways to close it out.
Hoping to see jump, hoping to see forward movement from Nephew, but Nephew is super chill.
And Nephew's been
Waiting it out. He was right.
He was. He
Yeah.
backed up just that much. But Mike X sends another wake-up Tiger uppercut. And he's 3 for 3 now, I believe.
He is. I don't know that, look, Nephew would love to win the round, but I don't know that you're mad about that because it's an extra little bit of understanding of what the opponent's defensive choices are.
Yeah. Well, and then going up and throwing yet again here. You see a
even
little
waited.
delay. Yeah, exactly. Definitely taking that into account a little bit more now. Mike X does find the back throw. He was looking for a setup similar to that earlier.
Oh, Nephew's feeling confident. The wake up, walk forward, crouching medium kick.
Oh, God, I love it. I'll prioritize this, sending the OD.
But he does look to me like he's very confident. Yeah. Neutral's looking good for him. He even could have gotten more, but that's going to be enough.
Yeah, wants to save the meter for the next round. But yeah, I like this, showing some of the neutral jumps as well, right? Oh,
I don't blame him. Again, there's the comfort there. Maybe he needs to be disabused of that by just a little bit. Mike's moving forward in block strings, pressure.
wow, and Nephew playing so disciplined right there. Ended up finding the crouch medium kick, it up, baiting out the throw attempt. Let's go with the level 3. Take a hefty lead both on life and drive.
Yeah, and again, in neutral, I think he's looked great. Gosh, he gets the pressure, man. Character gets the pressure after level 1 and level 3.
Oh, yeah.
Is she the only one who gets both? I wonder. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, yeah, just outside. Yeah, Nephew hasn't found the whip punishes. It's hard to whip punish the guy.
So Mike knows that he's got to move in and make something happen affirmatively, but Nephew is ready. Okay, cheeky little guy. And jump into early heavy is going to be enough to take second game for Nephew.
Yeah, considering the resources Nephew had, right, the scaling would have been too much for him to kill, so nice little reset with the throw. Very cheeky indeed. Sweep, and then the empty jump mid. This is Mike X. I'm not sure what happened. He thought Drury would land on the other side or was holding it up.
I'm getting a little worried from Mike here.
Yeah, Nephew is very well versed in this player matchup as we get the perfect to go on set point.
He's had big whiff punishes. He's had great offense. His defense hasn't even come up that often, but when he's needed it, he's been there. Right, walks out of that situation. Other than the fact that Mike is 3 for 3 on EXTPs, everything has basically gone Nephew's way. I think we already know the answer.
Mike X
We
is
already know
out
what
of here.
we didn't get to see the end of it, I guess, but
Yeah.
Sagat's face tells the whole story.
My man, oh.
Just the replay is just zooming in on Sagat's face at the end of that round. Just know what happened.
Yeah, Nephew, definitely, it looks like, you know, he just had a residency in Mike X's head on that one. Definitely had a lot of right reads just over and over again on offense. It's tough, you know, when somebody's playing that well and is that right, it hurts when you have to go against them.
Absolutely. Again, it wasn't any one thing. It was all of the things, really. Nephew just looking fantastic. Footsies, pressure, calling out even what Mike was going to do in a couple of situations. Neutral jump roundhouse, right? Expecting forward movement.
Yep.
Mike, like, just stuff like that. It was all over the place. Other than 3 for 3 EXTP on wake up.
Yep. And after the third
Even
one,
that, he was right. He didn't get the execution he needed, but he was right about the wake up.
100%. And after the third one, we saw way more baked-in delays on his Oki pressure as well, right? Like, there was a slight delay before the throw, slight delay before the stay in medium punch. Like, he was definitely going to start taking that into account as well. So definitely smart from Nephew's play. Really staying outside of that range that Sagat wants to press buttons at. We didn't see like a lot of stand medium kick or anything that Sagat usually bullies with. The step kick as well got neutral jump. Neutral jump in general is a pretty decent strat against Sagat, right? Whether it's the step low kick, the tiger knee. It really kind of depends on what the Sagat likes to do when it comes to options, but it can be very effective.
Taking a look back at this. Just Nephew very much in control with big whiff punish. For Mike, difficult to get things going. Difficult to keep things going. A couple times that he did.
Yeah.
And there it is. Nephew moving in. Mike X 7th place out of the tournament. So it's going to be Noah the Prodigy and Nephew in the next round of losers.
Oh, man. Yeah, all three of those next round matches I'm very excited for. We got Enzo and Chris CCH in winner's side. As you mentioned, Doma XD and Christy and Noah the Prodigy and Nephew. So all those going to be very fun, right? We got different regions battling it out as well. Enzo with SoCal, Chris with Seattle, Doma with Seattle, Chris with SoCal. And then, of course, we got Noah and Nephew with a little SoCal, NorCal battle as well. So that's going to be a fun one as well. You know what else is going to be fun? Oh, I thought they were going straight to it, not straight to us. I got so excited. You saw, I was like, ah! But, of course, you know what else is going to be fun? The Street Fighter movie, my man. I cannot wait. October 16th, Capcom has teamed up with Legendary Pictures for a new Street Fighter movie featuring some of your favorite characters, including Joe. I didn't know who the hell Joe was until Evo Japan. They were like, that's the guy from Street Fighter 1.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Why do you say,
Joe? Yeah.
why do you say
My
yeah
man.
like that? Why do you say yeah like you know who Joe
I'm
is?
100 years old,
Okay, here we
Ridge.
go. All right,
Come on.
whatever. I didn't know, but you guys now know. We got 50 Cent Balrog, we got Jason Momoa Blanca, we got Roman Reigns Akuma, Cody Rhodes Guile, and one of the most accurate Zangiefs I've ever seen in my life.
They found Zangief.
They really did. Like, they found real life Zangief.
There's Zangief.
Amazing stuff. Amazing casting right there. So, of course, it is going to be in theaters this fall. October 16th. I can't wait.
Looking good. And in the meantime, we have a bunch of this tournament left to go. We saw only round 1 so far of the top 8. You saw what we have coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Years ago, Mother returned home carrying a crystallized egg. Inside that egg were 2 living Rathalos. I remember how happy I was when I heard 2 newborn cries, so small yet so full of life. All this time I eschewed my royal duties and tried to push any thoughts of my mother from my mind. All of that has brought me here. My mother, Simon, and even Ratha. I know nothing about them. I can't stand it anymore.
We've borne witness to the Rathalos' return from extinction. And with it, the sort of omen we can ill afford to ignore.
I've learned of all the lives lost in the Rift War.
Then perhaps he's told you that the war 200 years ago was the source of all these feral monsters.
They're coming! The Vermilions betrayed us!
It's the hell they faced 200 years ago all over again.
And to sky-scale Rathalos, no less. What did we do to deserve this?
Oh, Eleanor. I'd heard Azuria had made a hostage of you, but I never imagined they'd take your spirit as well.
War will only harm our people and further endanger our kingdom! You know that as well as I do, Clarissa!
This isn't Ranger business. One wrong move, and it can all blow up into a diplomatic incident.
I've been prepared for this my whole life, Captain. I swear I'll win, so just watch me.
Okay, let's get going. Counting on you for backup, Captain.
We'll take that beast down this time, right, lad?
This is you we're talking about. I just know you're gonna offer to help with my other work.
There must be a path forward without bloodshed. Don't you think so?
We've all got your back, so stand tall. We know you can do this.
2 centuries ago, our ancestors committed a grave sin. We have to accept these transgressions. And as riders, it's our responsibility to right these wrongs. Come on!
Simon! We wanted to officially invite you. Do you accept a fight?
All of us, we're going to do our best to honor the characters and to bring them to life in the best way they've ever been born. Ever.
制作している監督はじめみんなそのストリートファイター大好きで自分たちと同じようなファンでいてくれてるっていう子がすごく安心材料の一個で
We're all big Street Fighter fans.
I played it on my PS4, my PS5.
I was obsessed with Street Fighter. I just hit the button so fast and then see what happens.
すごく難しいことをすごくスマートに達成してくれてると思ってます。自分が知ってるストリートファイターはこれだ。
Nakayama knows Street Fighter better than anyone.
Here's the guy who brought us a modern Street Fighter, and he wants to play.
Good luck.
But it's definitely no fair. He knows things.
It's okay.
Yeah, one more.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The Capcom Pro Tour is making a stop in the Midwest. It's going to be May 22nd through 24th, and you do not want to miss the crown jewel of the Midwest. There is a reason that this is one of the most beloved tournaments throughout the entire fighting game community. 24-hour casuals, great food, and of course, a high-level Street Fighter tournament. What more could you want? And last year, we seen exactly that, the highest level possible, as Lashar walked away as your Combo Breaker 2025 champion. That man was on an absolute tear. By winning, he qualified the Capcom Cup, and he was followed up by Itabashi Zangief and home region hero Dual Kevin as they qualified for the Esports World Cup. Make sure you pull up the Combo Breaker to see exactly how he got his legendary reputation, and if you cannot be there in person, then catch all the action on Capcom Fighters.
Oh man, I can't wait for Combo Breaker, brother. It's gonna be in a few short weeks, just a week after next weekend. It's gonna be a great time. Of course, offline premiere. We're sending another person to Capcom Cup 13, but we're just beginning our World Warrior journey, you know what I'm saying? And of course, we are looking at the US Canada West today. Myself, Ringe, along with Ultra David. We're already through round one. Now we're gonna get to the quarterfinals of losers.
Exactly right. Let's tee it up for you. We have Doma XD and Chris T. So we have Seattle area, SoCal area, and then Noah the Prodigy versus Nephew, Battle of California, again down there.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, we're going to start with that Doma XD versus Chris T match, right? Going to be a banger for sure. Doma, if you followed along last year, was mainly a Kimberly player, but he's been rocking the Atlanta all day today. He's been looking extremely strong on it. You see age 18, one of the newest young players out here on the West Coast. And he's been doing damage out there in Seattle. Of course, going to the salon, as Ultra David highlighted, one of the best weeklies and also monthly, quarterly type situations as well. I hope to make it up to a quarterly salon one of these days. While Christy, on the other hand, right, has been a true world warrior. He's been going to Japan, Mexico, everywhere he can possibly go to get high-level international training with the likes of Bandits, Leviathan, his current sponsor, and everybody else that will play him. So he is, there's going to be a battle of two players for sure that are grinding the hell out of this game.
He's got a real stifling neutral game.
Yeah.
You know, I run into these guys pretty often just to play in ranked. And Chris's neutral game, just fantastic. It feels so difficult to find the moments when he's whiffing anything. His corner pressure is fantastic. For Doma, I just feel like he's fast. He just makes me feel like I need him to slow down. Chill out, dude. That's how it always feels playing against him. And I love the pairing of him and Elena. To me, that makes a lot of sense. As somebody who's got fast walk speed, she's got the big buttons, she has the ability to get the corner really fast. I think that just is a great pairing. I'd love to see that continue.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see the player matchup considering their two play styles, right? With Chris T being a very stifling, like, I know exactly when you're going to get into my range. I'm going to put up a wall of normals, while Doma being so fast, being so tricky, and having that Elena walk speed, right?
Yep.
How well is he going to bait out these buttons from Chris to try to get these openings? Let's find out as we get our first losers quarterfinals match to go. You can see both of them being extremely careful about whipping anything that's allowed Chris T to inch forward, get the throw, try to establish that corner pressure, and not have to play these footsies against the long-range Elena. Oh!
Very interesting start.
You can see, right? He whisked one button and Doma was on top of it, man. This is no joke here. Perfect parry on the fireball. No easy sequences when it comes to the block strings.
Yeah, they're going to both have a lot of prep against each other as well. And missed the cross cut, but that's all right. Not a big deal. Doma's ready.
A little DP
Drive gauge on it. Oh, hoping to bait.
Oh my goodness. He baited with the drive rush. Then, yeah, whiff throw a little bit outside the range. Plus on whiff.
That funky timing.
Easy. Oh my.
Yeah, that kind of pressure is just very difficult to deal with. That's a funky timing. That's not a common timing right there for Chris to deal with.
100%. In those situations, players tend to like walk back a bit more, right? Rather than stay right there and then press alliance. So Doma definitely switching it up beautifully.
Way too close on roundhouse against Elena. Link it. And next one to kill already. So Chris, of course, blocking it out just in case. Drives in.
Oh, man.
Drive in again.
He even waited for a second. That was the late tech.
Okay, look, Chris, honestly, 2 hits from taking this thing. If it's the right 2. And it's not. Underneath is Doma.
Indeed. I love that right there. After the stand fierce, right? It's not plus on block or anything. It's just spaced out to where you're not going to get punished. I mean, it's not punishable. It's like -2. So I love him just preventing the walk back, not going to let Chris play those mind games from the stand fierce range.
Like, he could do other stuff, right? He can cancel in a Jinrai. Like, there's like reasons that people chill out after blocking fierce. But Doma just had exactly the right call. Into Mai!
Oh, wow.
Chris T. Mai.
Interesting. He definitely is frustrated by the Elena, if that's the case.
Yes. And, you know, he'd love for Ken to be even stronger. But here's Mai.
To put it simply. And now Doma, walks in, walks out just like that. It hurts, man. Oh, I was going to say, I was deep, so it wasn't actually going to be a punish, but Doma did sit there and take the back throw.
And then how does Chris find it? He's got to make his way back in, but Doma with the same button that solved the end of the last game ends that round. What's sort of the change? Yes, heavy fierce.
Yeah, like, right? Like, yeah, of course your fierce is good, but your fierce is good on Ken as well. But yeah, mine's a little bit better, but like, it's still not enough of a big difference to switch the momentum, right? So, trying maybe a crouch fierce. He's trying these weird buttons. Yeah, we got to see the Rienbu come out. Instead the heavy kick.
That's a great range.
Yeah, that is a big button that Ken doesn't really have access to. It's something like roundhouse that Mai does. Give it a stock up. Oh my goodness, just rolling up under the fans though.
Nice job from Chris. Expecting it. And he just needs to chip it out. Doma rolling through, trying to call out projectile, but yeah, they're even at it, the chipper.
Yeah, exactly. Rienbu also going all the way through with it. Very, very smart from Chris. Oh, but in the middle, both players walk forward. Doma beating him to the button. Now knocked down in the corner here. You see a little delay tech just in case Chris woke up with something. No free block strings when it comes to the projectiles. We saw him perfect parry the fireball from Ken as well.
Chris is already in trouble. Oh! Big Yeah, these timings again. It's just like in game number 1 when Doma had a funky corner timing with pressure. He finds it once more. Different button, different series, but continues to show that he's got these different looks on pressure than many other people have.
Yeah, like it was a whip punish, like it showed the punish counter, but that was all about the timing, right? He was just trying to call out a timing, and he did it perfectly, like outspacing Chris's light. That's one of the weaknesses that Mai does have. Her stand light punch is not that great a range compared to a lot of other lights in the game. One of her few weaknesses.
There have been a couple moments here for Chris to get the whiff punish. Got a chance.
Waking up with the low. Wow.
It's demoralizing for Chris to see that.
Yeah,
like that's difficult. Like, you're even challenging there.
He's just right every single time, and here he baits it out. Oh, man, that hurts. The drive rush juggles. My man is going in right now. No meter necessary. Doma, 1 round away.
Chris with a lot of work to do. Hoping to see that there was the follow-up on the string, hence the crouch medium kick. But all right, Chris. Got the corner.
Yeah, finally interrupted with a long-range buzz. Nice hesitation right there, blowing up the timing of Doma.
Yeah, convincing Doma finally to sit still.
Oh, and again, the counter hits off these delayed jabs.
Chris, this is great corner control. Exactly the kind of thing he needed to get himself back into the game. Exactly the kind of thing. This is exactly the round he needed.
Huge
Looked very good. I mean, obviously, you literally can't lose this round or else it's over, but you know what I mean? Like, just the way that it went was so strong for him.
Oh, but the way this one's starting is the exact opposite. Got breakdance fighting on, then baited out. And then we're going to go all the way into the super as well. Doma wants to make this shit hurt as much as possible.
Yeah, it's 2 grabs. It's 1 confirm. Chris, so much work to be done. He's pumping just in case. Yes, he's right. No, Christopher.
Oh, yeah, didn't get as much as he could out of it. And then perfect pairing, the bounce into the immediate check. You can tell Doma well-versed in that matchup.
Oh, yeah, he looked great. That's for sure. But, you know, even more than that, I just want to say I think he looked great against Chris.
Yep.
Right? We saw Ken and we saw Mai. And it may be the case that for Ken, Mai here is more about him, like, getting used to the character. Right, really trying to like put himself into a difficult situation where you need to. That's when you like most gel with your character, right? That you're switching to. So important to do that even in a loss. But you could see throughout that this was really about Doma having these great timings, guessing right consistently. He had a nice little game plan for how he thought Chris was going to approach both offense and defense. He was right about a lot.
Yeah, you really highlighted how stalwart the neutral tends to be from Chris T, right? And Doma did such a good job utilizing Elena's range and walk speed that it got Chris uncomfortable on Ken, right? To the point where he was like, I don't think that I'm going to be able to really out-footsie Doma given our characters and how we're playing right now. So try to go to the Mai who does have better walk speed, who has a really good stand fierce, who has a longer range roundhouse. So he definitely gave himself better tools to play his usual game. But yeah, as you kind of said, like he's not as comfortable on the Mai yet, and Doma is playing so well on this Elena. If you're not comfortable on your character, you're gonna get washed.
Yep, and that is what happened. But again, not just about the character, right?
No.
We're seeing 2 reads right here of Doma doing the wake-up crouching light kick, and then also reading that Chris was going to do super on his wake-up.
Yeah, and Doma, like,
person to person.
He played so well in that first game that that's what made Chris T switch to Mai in the first place, right? Yeah. It was a testament to his player knowledge and just how he played the matchup against Chris in the first place that forced this change out.
Where's that blue sky come from?
I'm saying, like, just appears.
All of a sudden, green grass, blue sky.
I like that. Elena brings nature with her.
Yep, carrying it everywhere she goes, including into loser semis. On the other side, Noah the Prodigy and Nephew now.
Ooh, that's going to be exciting.
Luke and Jury.
Yeah, one that we saw a lot last year. I got to remember, I imagine Nephew had the better record when they faced each other last year in the various World Warriors and the online tournaments in this day and age. But of course, it's a new season right now. We talked about how some of the changing of the guard, it already seems to be going that way. Nephew finding himself in losers to start this top 8. Got taken down by Doma, who is awaiting the winner of this match, so he might get a potential run back. But of course, he has to go through Noah the Prodigy first, who is looking pretty sharp in his own right. We saw him fall to Enzo. It was definitely convincing on Enzo's side. So Noah's going to have to bounce back, and he's going to start with the Bison. We highlighted, he's obviously 132nd. He plays this character a lot.
Yeah, he really does.
It's just we like him on the Luke a little bit more.
I think that's right. It's a strong character, and he's good with him. I mean, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure that there's a lot of experience here. That's a sick whip punish, actually. He might have just been doing it, but it worked out great.
Yeah, and then waited out the dive kick. Oh, yeah, but I was going to say, that's still going to be plus. We already had a mine on him, and what a sequence to burn Nephew out. Just kept the pressure on, but he burned himself out in the process using that DI, so he's got a big life lead. The mine's going to be there, but Nephew texts for his life, and he still has a chance. Oh, my bad. My
cool solution.
He's been really good about the anti-air Cyber Crushers so far. And, like, it's something that I wish more Bisons did, so it's kind of cool to see that. Oh, the pinwheel! Fortunately, did not have a hitbox where Bison was falling, but gonna make the most out of this connection.
Yep, and one of the few downsides for this character is that he does not have great wake-up options.
Nope.
So if you can knock it down or get the read like this on Nooch, Nephew into the corner. And Noah's trying to jump, and it's tougher for this character to jump than it is for Luke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then sniped with a long range of the crouch medium kick from Jury. One of the best crouch medium kicks in the game when it comes to range. And we saw nephew neutral jump Mike X's got a lot as well, right? So obviously neutral jump is very good against Bison, whether it be the scissor kick, the Psycho Crusher, the Stand Fierce, etc. Oh, full Haas space so well right there. Light kick could not connect.
Yeah, we're seeing Noah trying to find these moments, but nephew has not made it easy.
Yeah, huge bet right there. I would like to see him fight out the round a little bit more, but nephew, oh my God, he's gonna kill him from that?
I think he is.
Bruh, that was like 60%. Okay then, Jury, I didn't know you was doing it like that.
Yeah, level 3 in that instance.
Yeah, it felt like, I don't know if he was just betting on nephew, like really trying to commit to the offense and figured he would since it was early on in the round. But yeah, I would like them to try to block it out or at least try maybe a parry or a driver or something else before the big gambit of level 3. But maybe that's exactly why.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at him for doing a super.
Yeah.
Right. But that wasn't going to kill. Like, if it's going to kill and you do level 3, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
But in that instance. Anyway, you didn't like how it went. It's back to Luke. Cool guy Luke.
Yeah, gonna save me if I'm in the water.
Oh yeah.
Well, got the perfect parry, but wasn't expecting a low, so you heard the imperfect. Wow. Calls out the walk back. No shimmies here. Tried it again.
Jeez.
No, down back in that time at the very least. And nephew's been so frisky on these wake-ups. Now setting the OD pin will. Let's go with the parry and gets the perfect one afterwards. Just ins the combo early with the side switch with the suppressor. Oh, man.
So close to killing. This is a dangerous nephew. Yeah, he knew it. Oh, he tried to go for the mix. Parry?
Yeah, what a parry, right? He knows he can't DI back. He doesn't have the health to absorb the DI himself. Sends the OD as Noah burned himself out, risking that. Nephew tried something right there. Ended up eating the fireball. It looked like he tried parry, and it was like he only had a little bit of drive meter left, so it like instantly went into recovery, right?
Yeah, perfect parry or nothing in that instance.
Yeah, I think he was betting like that. That's why he wasn't holding back to block the actual fireball. Oh no, he did block it. He just chipped him out. I see. Oh, OD. Yeah, caught him flinching right there, though. Try to press on the plus frame. Little walk forward before the DP attacks him as he escapes the corner. Burnt out. And I know Nephew's comfortable, or excuse me, Noah's comfortable being burnt out, but in this situation, long for mans.
Yeah, he's cool with burning himself out, but even he doesn't really want to be burned out. You know what I mean? Like the opponent is attacking at him. That's nobody's ideal situation.
Oh, now Noah's starting to look for some of his own, and that's what we're talking about right now. Nephew.
He does.
Nephew loves that. He's one of the best in the business. Like going with the heavy and the drive rush cancel. He does the delay. You do something like that, baits it out. Ugh. Oh man, now you're burnt out against Jury in the corner here. Nephew again just taking what Noah was gonna give him.
Yeah, a DI would be surprising. Oh, jeez.
Yo,
but
that
Noah finds it anyway. Crouching medium kick. He's always so dangerous.
Yeah, Noah back jump in the corner while he's in burnout is the special. And like he's either falling with the heavy really late as you try to take advantage, or then he empty jumps and does low. I guess honestly very difficult to combat.
He backs off.
Oh,
Nephew moving in, and he knew exactly what was gonna come up. And it's 2-0 Nephew.
And Noah paying big in these instances. That's what got him killed as Bison as well, right? That big level 3 read he tried. Now the DP read after the jump in. But Nephew's patience has really paid off huge. He's now up 2-0. Again, this is loser's bracket as well. This is loser's quarters. So obviously you're going to get a little bit more points than 7th place. But Noah's not going to be satisfied with 5th.
No.
He's going to have to come back here. And Nephew's up 3-0. He's going to take some time. Like, yeah, clearly he's definitely has mixed feelings about his character. He started with Bison. Yeah. The Luke lost, but it was really on that bet on DP. Like, it could have gone to him. He was already one around, right? It was still, I think, pretty even in the final round until that DP. So,
I mean, in both games, he's taken rounds.
Yeah.
And he has looked strong in parts of it. You're right that the wake-ups have been part, or block and then do whatever, but defensive choices have been a big part of Nephew of taking it. But that's the style. Like,
for sure.
Noah's style is to be unpredictable, and he's usually great at that.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't go well, it's not really a character thing.
Yeah,
It's like him as a human versus opponent as human, and a character switch isn't really going to be what changes that.
Yeah, and that's kind of what concerns me a little bit, is that he seems to think it's more of a character situation when, yeah, it's he's gotten these W's. He's gotten very close to them. It's just these big bets at the end on the wake up, which has nothing to do with the character, really.
Yeah.
So I like.
I mean, you're right that he would love for Luke to be stronger, right? I get it. I certainly understand and empathize with that. I just don't know that that's why he's losing at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is grade 5 Luke as well. I like these. These are my favorite Jordans. But oh my goodness, nephew. Able to wake up and get out of the corner.
Rather than burning herself out with the EXDP, Jerry went with super.
Nephew's super good at that as well. He'll definitely do a reversal super rather than a DP if he's going to burn himself out. But it ends up costing him as he used the resource that carries over, and now is at 0 meter in round 2.
Again, each game, though, is taking a round.
Yeah, here we go again, right? Definitely. First rise and looking solid. A little bit late on that attempt. Oh, nephew tried to bake in a little hezzy right there, but Noah not flinching.
Oh, jump back, as you said, the specialty into the corner.
I don't know why, man. Noah is just so good at playing that mind game with that jump back into the corner.
He does have a couple of the better jump options in the game, including jump back options. He's ready there?
Yeah. The roundhouse is a tremendous jump back option. Goes for the crouch spears after it just went into the DI. Sets it hit. It still burns nephew out. Now you're in the corner here. Spine buster party. We're going to force the situation or just go with chip. Yeah, super clean to keep nephew controlled right there. And what a game to take.
No shame in giving into the jump in that situation. Just going to be a bad mix. Had to make a bad choice to be on the ground and maybe to get chipped or DI'd or whatever. Or go to this guy and hope for the best. Nephew gets wrong. Noah right. And now he's got one game on the board.
The big throw tech here. Not letting nephew keep building up that momentum, but trying to press after the suppressor. Interrupted him going for the medium flash knuckle after. We are going to interrupt the driver's cancel pressure, though. Oh, still burnt out regardless.
Oh, jeez.
Call it out the shimmies, bro. We saw it in the first game.
Okay, nephew, very fast into match point.
Sending messages right now, bro. Don't leave me on red. Nephew here. 1 round away. Oh, drive rushed in and just waited. See if Noah was going to pop off with something. Noah returns the favor right back.
Oh, no. So rare to see him miss an opportunity like that. And then maybe, man, a little worried for him there. Having seen him get hit by overhead, so rare to see that as well.
Yeah, he like almost never gets hit by overhead. He's so good when it comes to the reactions. You could tell he was definitely frustrated from the way that last instance played out.
Exactly.
But right now, Spine Buster after Spine Buster. Until then, nephew, another big call out here. He got the float as well. He's going to kill off the jump, medium push, dive kick, throw read, all the way into level 3, all the way into loser semifinals.
It's a risk and it's expensive, but if you guess right and you have all that stuff stocked up, she has one of the best anti-throw wake-ups in the game. As you just saw right there. Shout-outs to nephew. He was able to get guesses right so often. His neutral was looking good. That was great, but really for me what that match was about was him just getting the reads, dude.
Yeah. He definitely had the sixth sense of how Noah was going to play. You could tell he's been around the block. He's like, I know the aggression is coming. And he baited out a lot of instances, right? We saw the wake-up options get baited out. We saw after making Noah block a jump in, that was that particular reversal level 3, was after a jump in block. He waited and baited it out there. He just never overexerted himself. And this is what we talked about with nephew, right? He's great at letting the game come to him. Against somebody like Noah is very much in his favor because of that. So very nice stuff. Not only getting the reads, getting the perfect parries in certain instances as well. Didn't let Noah do any like autopilot free flow strings. Just very impressive stuff.
Yeah, great work. So it's nephew who stays in this thing. A couple of different character choices from Noah. Didn't seem to matter. Again, really more about the person. Oh,
even in the end, right?
Far.
Even in the end, it came down to a throw read that nephew countered. Again, it's not really as much to do with the character in that instance. I cannot believe he killed from that, man.
That was a lot. That was a chunk.
Yeah, I want to see that replay again as well. We got the spine busters. As again, Noah was taking W's in every game, right? It wasn't like it was a complete wash. Here in game 3 is when we felt like moments it might switch a bit because it was such a convincing game for him. But nephew definitely adjusted, knew what was coming next when it came to the loop, and really just fixed it up. That hurt.
Yeah, that into this, the overhead that hit right after, that is just so rare for him. It's really a sign that he was flustered by that drop. It was not too long after that this situation came up, and Nephew gets the W on a sick wake up in the perfectly executed combo, level 3. And again, he is the one who moves on 3-1.
And like you said, I like the way you put it, because there are not many characters that can get that amount of damage out of straight up calling out a throw on their own wake up. So really, really sick stuff. Nephew making the most out of Jury in that instance. So that's going to be the losers quarterfinals. But before we go anywhere, we got one more match to handle. Let's get to that winner's side affair. Bandits, Enzo versus 4TW, Chris CCH.
Going to be good. 2 great characters. Continue to be 2 great characters.
Oh, yeah.
Despite slight changes here, they continue to be 2 of the best. And yeah, I mean, look, they both, it makes a lot of sense that both would stick to these characters as well. Love to see Enzo in a situation like this. IMO, it's only so much time until only a matter of time, until he gets a big W for himself on the world stage.
Yeah.
Some major is going to be engraved with Bandits Enzo's name. It's not going to take too long.
100%. It is not going to be much longer before we see him at all the tournaments, at SFL, and all the good stuff. So,
Huge read on jumping. It's not common to see Sagat jump.
Yeah, legit, right? It's such a strong fundamental ground game. The Sagat players in general just aren't big jumpers. Enzo willing to show that against Ed, because we talk about, long distance, how good Ed's options are and how jump can beat them.
Yeah.
The step kick harassment. I like the drive reversal from Chris.
Look, if I'm Chris, I'm thinking you're not going to jump again.
Yeah.
For sure. But there it was. Enzo with 2 jumps, 2 uncharacteristic options. That's part of why it works against Chris here. Round goes to Enzo.
Yeah, like we saw Chris earlier get a knockdown in the corner and then do the heavy snatcher, right? Like to call out a jump. Right. He wasn't expecting it there.
No. Going to be a battle of fast adaptations. Already seen.
Ends up reaching like that as well, confirming into the target combo. That is something that Ed got new as well. Like being able to kill rush, cancel the target combo for a meterless conversion.
So Chris has changed up the game plan a little bit after those jumps. Well, the idea is really to hang out at that range and be patient. Look for anti-airs. Unfortunate. He didn't get the cancel spot on that.
Yeah.
Kind of weird how it went.
The jump actually is anti-air now by Chris, as you mentioned.
Yeah, he's playing differently.
Switch up his stuff. Oh, and level 3. I like this, just given the drive gauge situation. Want to build yourself back up. You might give yourself a little bit of time to gain some super meter as well in this round before a potential round 3. Got it. And that's the best way to do it. The throw is the singular thing that's going to give you the most meter. So
yeah, and it could have been jab into crouching light. Like he could have kept up series otherwise. Enzo option selects out.
Man.
Step kick huge for a battle like this for Sagat with that slow walk speed, but he's got to move in.
Yeah, exactly. Against these long range options of Ed as well. It's going to be one of your things, one of your main tools to combat that.
Yeah.
Little inching forward though from Chris and just beat him.
Chris playing that slow stuff, keeping it safe, tight. He had seen the option select already.
Yeah, Enzo, you know he wanted that back throw again, so he didn't have to just walk Chris down, but what a sweep whip punish. But Chris not going to let him get his game started. A little walk back.
That's exactly what you hope for. As Ed, with that meaty right there, it's not like a mix-up, really. You're just hoping that they get hit, and if they do, you really make them pay.
And then the whip punish on the crouch medium punch. Taking full advantage of that normalization of the button. Nice job.
So even in that game 1, we saw some nice adaptations on both sides. Enzo showing jumps early, then not again afterward, but Chris had already changed. Okay.
Perfect parrying, one of the first Tiger knees we get witness of. Now to the corner we go, Chris. Oh, a little hezzy as well, just with the approach, right? Trying to bait out some buttons, stay outside that same medium kick range. Couldn't get the whip punch, but he's looking for it.
And Chris gets the knockdown. All right. Enzo busting out. Important to do once and again.
Oh, man, yeah, I love that. Chris like walking back a little bit, but trying to bait Enzo to moving forward. Oh, but he commits to the Tiger Nexus.
It's not easy to punish with that sweep.
Yeah, definitely
already
not.
seen 2.
Trading right there. Enzo doing the little things. That was a huge momentum swing on the drive gauge. Oh, yeah.
So into the corner now. We got big advantage for Enzo.
Yeah.
Finds the hit.
You know, like, I give the throw tech changes as something that's like in your face, but little things like that really add up, right? Like that throw tech, Chris committing to a drive rush cancel. He got rid of like 3 bars while Enzo got a whole meter back. It really shifted the tone from there.
It's great for Chris to back off and be at this range. Like, that's a great range for Ed. Unfortunately, you do that too often and you find yourself cornered, which is exactly what happened last round and may happen here again.
Yeah. And huge, right? Yeah, that's going to prevent him from being cornered. He's just going to take the side switch. No cancel from Enzo, though, off the wake-up buttons.
Huge. Chris now, big chance. It's nice damage. It's 2 hits to take the round.
Yeah, he tried the empty jump, the throw. Does snipe him up there.
Low start. He could have killed.
He did. He could have. He doesn't want to spin the meter just yet. Trying to be conservative and does so. Wow.
Yeah, not about execution or anything. That was just him thinking he didn't need to go all the way through and spend the resources. And he was right.
Yeah, you need it, man. Up against a guy, like the amount of damage this character can explode you with. How often Chris has been in the corner, right? Having that level 2 in your back pocket makes being in the corner not that bad. Beautiful whip punish, though.
Yeah, again, that step kick is really important for Sagat. But Chris has done a great job of being outside of it. Now, once again, you do that too much and you get cornered, but he's battling really, really well in this round to not have that happen.
Yeah, and the spacing he was like sticking at, like it was very much step kick spacing, but because he had punished it, Enzo's not doing it now, right? So
exactly.
This is really good for Chris to occupy that space once he recognized that Enzo isn't going to be so quick to do it, but he does catch with the crouch medium punch. Not going to spin the level 3.
Sagat doesn't get anything out of that, so it's a huge jump. No. What a backdash for Chris with plenty of resources to make this happen. Can he? Will he really is the better question. Yes, he can.
Indeed, the level 1's coming after this bounce here. Oh, yeah.
No!
Oh, it didn't come out!
He pressed the button for it, but didn't get the motion for it.
Oh, no. This is actually going to give Enzo a chance here. And CA with Sagat. Oh, my. Literally, my life flashed before my eyes.
Oh, boy, dude.
I saw the startup of overhead. He 100% would have died.
Absolutely right.
Like, he's not on a pixel. He's dead if that connects.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah, all right, super close. Easily could be 1-1 here.
Yeah, great check by Chris, though, to really compose himself in that moment, not let that happen.
And a bit of a delay gives him a nice start. He's in once more. Here you go. No, he's late. Rare to see, but okay, Chris. No big deal. Backs off to a comfy spot. Just outside a step kick. Okay, that's a cool way to get through.
Yeah, absolutely. Drive rush into the Tiger Nexus. You saw Chris try to check with a crouch heavy kick. That was a really far butt. I'm so surprised it lost. Oh, nice target combo punish. In the knockdown. Now some harassments with the low.
Chris stuck here. Finally. He's knocked on so many medium punches.
Yeah, Enzo took a short combo, and that one will be a kill, though.
Just a cool stolen, like, 10 or 12 frames. I don't know. He stole a big turn in there after medium kick into medium punch.
Yeah.
So we got quite a gap. Oh, that's big. That's the big stuff.
He's a reach in. Chris with a nice little starter right there. Just goes low afterwards as well. Backs off, waiting for Enzo to pop off with something. It doesn't come. Oh, but outspacing that step kick so excellently again. Not going to spin that meter. We've seen Chris more than confident in his last little gambit to conserve the meter and take the round. Set point. Damn.
Yeah, that was quite a far distance. I'm surprised to have seen Enzo do that. Crouching medium punch at that range?
Yeah.
I guess maybe you're hoping that Ed runs into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely think it's just a kind of a result of Chris's really strong footsie so far, right?
Yeah.
Frustrating Enzo to the point where he's kind of overextending a little bit, hoping.
Oh, Enzo in big trouble. Any light even is going to kill him. Here's Chris. Canceling it on drive rush, and of course into level 3, and it's going to be 3-0. Chris CCH into grand finals on winner's side over Enzo.
Incredible stuff, man. And like, we were talking about it, right? Like, so many of these players have been looking good. Noah looking very strong. Lost 3-0 to Enzo. We're like, damn, son, like, Enzo was on one today. And then Chris had, honestly, a back and forth with Doma. Definitely won convincingly, but it wasn't as convincing as Enzo defeating Noah. And then we get to the winners finals, and Chris, the 3-0, super strong showing over Enzo right there. Really showing his skills on the end. Very, very strong stuff.
It was cool to see the jumps in this round from Enzo.
Yeah.
I think he jumped one more time throughout the set and it got anti-aired. And other than that, he didn't.
Yeah.
And if the idea is to knock Chris off of his game, I think it did work in the first 2 rounds. But quickly, Chris got back to it and then again had the anti-air the one other time that came up. And apart from that, as things went on especially, Chris was outside of step kick range. He was outside of crouching medium punch range, certainly. He moved himself backwards quite a bit. This is a round where, Enzo had nice movement in the corner into pressure. There's definitely some strong stuff still from Enzo in this. And even at the end of this game, I think Enzo could have killed, right, if things had been a little bit different. But as it went on, especially again, I really, really liked Chris's neutral game. His pressure understanding was great. So cool to see that he was confident enough that I believe 2 separate times he could have killed in rounds.
Yes.
And chose not to because he just felt he was going to get the hit again, and he was right in both of those rounds.
Yeah, it was 2 separate instances, and the confidence really shined through. To me, Enzo had the first level of the game plan, but he didn't have the game plan to counter how Chris was going to adjust. Right? Like, we saw the jumps early on, and they worked out. Chris started anti-airing, started standing at spaces that are going to allow him to more easily anti-air. And Enzo, it felt like, hadn't put the pieces of that particular puzzle together yet, where he was going to be able to figure out ways to take advantage of how Chris adjusted for the jumping. And I think that was kind of the disconnect in this instance. Of Enzo kind of figures out how to take advantage of the way Chris is going to switch up his timings and spacings after the jumps land. And then we get a more competitive set, but Chris was just too strong in that first set.
So he's going to be hanging out in grand finals on winner's side. He'll be able to take a bit of a break, as after this, we're going to end up seeing loser semis, Doma versus Nephew, and then winner will play against Enzo. We'll see how that could go. If you look at those scores, it's been a night of blow-ups. 3-0, 1-3, 0-3, 0-3, 0-3,
Wow, we
0-3,
haven't had a
1-3.
3-2.
No,
Wow.
we haven't. And even some of those that have been 3-1, to be fair, at least one of those could have definitely been closer, but the other one was not.
No, definitely not.
Unusual to see in this level of play. We'll see if that stuff continues. As of course, we're here in watching the western side of North America in the World Warrior here in the Capcom Pro Tour 2026. We have more. It's about a monthly cadence. June 20th is going to be the next. That will be right before EVO, I believe.
Oh, man, I think you're right.
I think it's the weekend before EVO, so people better be on their game right at that stage. But it will continue all the way through November. As you can see, that's when the finals are going to be. We're in the process of qualifying for those regional finals. But there's a lot of other stuff going on. This is the US, Canada, West. We have 25 different regions. We have 26 qualified players for Capcom Cup 13. Head to the schedule tab of the Capcom Pro Tour website, and you can find exactly how to get involved yourself. And as we always say, it's not just about trying to win and get into Capcom Cup. Everybody would love to do that. But if you don't think that's in the cards, you should still sign up and get into these games. We're seeing some huge entry numbers in some of these things. I know it's just begun, but we have already seen some big stuff this weekend here in NA. On Mother's Day in North America, we still had 130 players show up and do big work. So you love to see that kind of stuff. But again, it's not just about winning. Get involved. Let's meet each other and play. We've been talking about the importance of locals, many of these players, right? How important it is to have good locals and go there and get good there. Everybody on this list that we've seen so far has done exactly that. That's where to do it. And you can start that process by being involved here in World Warrior.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man. Definitely sign up for your World Warrior. That's how you're going to get connected to your local scene and do things beyond just the World Warrior as well. So definitely couldn't recommend it more. But of course, we are winding down here at the West World Warrior event. We got a couple of matches left. We're going to take a quick break before getting to them. Don't go anywhere.
What am I? I am many things. An extra-dimensional being, a peacekeeper, a guardian angel, a code holder. Call me what you wish. It's me, Ingrid! Greetings.
Round one. Fight.
To beat me. Right on time. An example? Here! Simple!
KO!
Oh! Well, I can't say no to this. Off I go! Oh, I forgot I have an urgent matter. You, babysit this one for a while.
Come on!
Red Bull gives you wings.
Blink Respawn has one of the most electric atmospheres in the entire fighting game community. I mean, that crowd is absolutely insane, and last year players brought gameplay to match. Japan showed up and showed out with 5 of their players qualifying for top 8. And that is exactly who made grand finals. Fudo versus Momoshi. We saw my man Spudo getting the W with the DJ as he reset the bracket and took the whole thing to qualify for Capcom Cup. Love to see that personality from Fudo, and we cannot talk about personality or Blink Respawn without also giving an honorable mention to the breakout performance that we had from Psycho. If possible, make sure you pull up to Blink Respawn, one of the most entertaining events in the world today. And if you cannot be there with us in person, then of course, catch all of the action on Capcom Fighters.
What's up, everybody? We're back. We have a few more matches for you. Still, this thing's not over quite yet. We got to crown a champion, and we're getting towards that very thing. Ultra David and Ringe here. We're going on to the loser's side. We do know that in grand finals, going to be hanging out on the end there is Chris CCH. But who is the player who plays against him? TBD. That's where we're going now.
Indeed, right. We're going down to the loser semifinals between Doma XD and Nephew to determine who's going to get that chance to face Enzo and potentially get into grand finals. So it's going to be hype. Doma is the one that put Nephew into losers before top 8. He beat him 2-0. It wasn't even 2-1. Doma, very convincing fashion on, I presume, this same matchup, the Elena versus the Jury. So it's going to be fun. Nephew has a match of intel under his belt already. See how he brings some adjustments to the table here. He's going to need to, considering Doma has been looking so sharp today.
He's been playing sick, though. Yeah. Nephew in this top 8, 3-0 over Mike X. And then 3-1 over Noah. Oof. And he looked really in control, I would say. He got a lot of both of those. To the extent of making Mike X nope out of the final combo, if you recall.
Yeah.
Okay. Nephew taking advantage. Rare to see Doma make that mistake, but Nephew's there.
Oh, man. Actually didn't get too much out of that one. I don't think even Nephew expected him to get caught reaching in that instant, so already committed to the fireball.
Okay, all worked out for Nephew. He's got the corner. No, never mind.
Yeah, it looked like Elena wasn't going to be able to touch Nephew in that round until then. Oh, but the drive rush jab from point blank beats the check attempt. Throw as well. Techs for his life. Almost still got a long way to go, though, and one more tech. Well adjusted from Nephew right there to bait it out this time.
It all started with that footsies error by Doma.
God, he tried to check right there. It's so difficult to check the drive rush stay medium kick. 5 frame on the first hit. Ridiculous.
Huge hitbox on its way over.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Funky situation. Nephew actually didn't even get the corner out of it. I think that was missed DP by Doma. Nephew is going to make him pay big time. Maybe for the game, he's hoping.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I think he's barely alive. But yeah, that crouch button then made the stomp whiff as well is very awkward.
Okay, but Nephew gets the press. Oh boy, it could actually all fall apart. Doma, what do you got?
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't use the CA. Instead, he's going to cash out first and then use it. Yeah, he's got enough damage here. Very well calculated from Doma XD. Going to use the CA to tie up this set. I thought he was going to do the CA first to freeze the timer and then DI him, but either way, it works.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about this game is that there are just KO situations.
Yep.
I think that's super cool.
Yeah, absolutely, because
that's the moment right there where it was. As soon as Nephew got hit, good night.
In my opinion, when you are finding yourself in a checkmate situation, a lot of things happen to get there. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
And because of that, I'm completely fine with them happening. Oh, nice challenge. And wow, actually sneaks in an overhead in the process.
Doma, as he often does, challenges a lot in those little kind of mid-rangey footsie situations. He's got a character who can really do it.
Yeah, that's why you see Nephew using a lot of roundhouse in this matchup.
Oh.
Shui cancel.
Okay, big trouble. Nephew can't kill yet, but anything will do it now. And he does get it. So he takes a game. Yes, game 1 of this set, but as you mentioned, he hadn't taken a game.
Nope.
In their previous set. It was 2-0 Doma. Nephew already better than that.
Yeah, and there again, you see the delayed pressure off the Fierce as well, trying to blow up the OSDP if Doma decided to do that on the drive rush pressure. He's so good at picking that sweet spot. You really got to delay and walk forward for the cross cut.
Oh, backdash, yeah, reading grab, but ended up being okay. Here come the grabs. Here come the grabs.
Oh, that hezzy right there. He tried to bake in a little bit of a delay. Doma waking up with a button, beats him to it. Nice block the overhead that time. Oh, but he goes back to it. Off the drive rush. He's got level 2 on deck. He's going to spin the level 1. That's all he needs to. Doma, it looked like that round was going to escape, but he managed to snatch it.
Slow start. Doma walking up. He's got that foot speed. Very buttonsy again. In that range, he very often is buttonsy.
Man, so many Renko kicks this round as well. Again, Nephew trying to press this long-range blade of Jury. Good check on the roll pressure.
Nephew never lets that one go. Setting it up. Yes, connection.
Nice pickup as well. Recognition on the juggle points.
Nephew outside of an easy range for Doma. Nephew is... Okay, yeah, he does get burned out, actually. I didn't block was going to do it.
Oh, looking for the neutral jumps. That's something we've seen Nephew do in the other matchups as well. Oh my goodness.
He's moving. He is moving.
Everybody switching all the sides. Ah, just barely got there. Corner was not on screen, but he sends them bird watching regardless. CA on deck. Next hit kills for either side if it's a big one.
Doma drives in. It's enough. Yeah, Nephew makes the right call. Puts the game on the line, and he was right.
Yeah, man. Big bet from Nephew, but being up a game already, willing to risk it in that situation. The Renko barely connects that time. They slowed down when the proximity block activates on that, so it is easier to walk out of and make whiff.
They both have the same idea there. All right, Doma. Yes, grab. Doesn't get anything out of it. Nephew gets a little bit of a charge and is back here in neutral. Oh. Cash is out.
Straight through
Half-life just like that.
Clapped up. Bro, why should you just bounce people like this?
Real bouncy grass.
Yeah.
Tennis court.
Oh, big throw tech again from Nephew, though.
But Nephew's a dangerous man. Oh, he may not get a chance. Here's Doma all the way through.
Doma, nice stuff with a check on the drive rush. And just like that, has tied up this set. 1-1. You can see the effectiveness and why he had defeated Nephew in the first place. Lots of great spacing, lots of frustrating just ways to prevent Jury from coming in. Dealing with the fireballs really well on top of that. Like, just a lot of answers Doma's got.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I really liked, again, his neutral game. You know, yes, Nephew is great at that too, and he's been able to do a good job of being outside of some of the comfortable ranges for Elena, but Doma, nevertheless, continues to find connections. His wake-up game is nice. Buttons in a lot of the right situations. Has had backdashes out of some situations.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, finally, Nephew finds an overhead. Scheming on that since Doma is connected with a few of his own. Meaty as well.
No whiff punish. Oh, too far. So rare to see that.
That's a tough break for Doma. He finds himself back in the corner because of that. Oh, huge jump to call it the fireball.
Yeah, that's a really strong read. I mean, she's up there in the sky for a long time.
Actually caught Nephew trying to press back right there. It was a light drive rush cancel, so it was one of those real quick, real awkward. Doma was just able to be into the butt. I tried to keep pressing on Nephew.
I mean, that's a plus right situation, but Doma just took too much of a turn.
Oh man, he's still gonna be able to kill him off regardless.
Yep, got him anyway.
He wanted the big frame trap, not the tight small one.
Right, exactly. I mean, you got to do it sometimes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Nephew knowing, he was gonna fish for something like that, just expertly challenged. That time though, the Renko kick's gonna be a big whiff punish.
Doma moving into the corner. Again, we've seen that read come up big for Nephew.
Yeah, but
looking for burn.
Will get it. Yeah, just lets the dash rock through. That was gonna be enough.
She was jiggling like there was gonna be a DP, but that's not what came.
Whoa. Just canceling directly into it, looking for the feng shui chains. Oh, again off that fierce, tried to lay, but nothing afterwards. I don't know what happened.
That's a really expensive one, too.
Wow. Like, it actually worked out so well for Nephew since he got Doma a spin meter on it.
And then a great start for him.
Renko kicks, man, being so annoying. Nephew really utilizing this range, these normals super well, whether it be the fierce, the heavy kick, even the stand medium punch from that distance.
Very interesting to see them play after that fireball. There's been so many parries on it, and Nephew's been cautious about following up against fireball, after fireball as a result. But here we go. Corner pressure. Drive gauge in trouble. Oh my god.
Man, just chunked down with the back-to-back stand medium punches at the end.
Man, if there's a time to bring out DI, it's right now before the super.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. He hasn't done it yet. Now he's got the little one.
Hey, but got the connection anyway. If he needs a little bit more. Here it is!
Wow, waits for it after all that and does it to kill. I mean, yeah, that was definitely a very confusing routing in terms of if I was defending against that, right? Like, I'm sitting there waiting for this DI to happen. Never comes. I'm like, okay, so he's just going to, like, try to, you know, bird me out and string me out. And then, of course, the DI happens right when you think that.
Smartly mixed up by Nephew.
Ooh, ends up throw taking a bit of a moment of panic. Doma collected. Oh, he wanted that back throw, wanted to keep Nephew in that corner. It was a little bit too late. Great empty jump to be able to tech from Nephew.
Oh, okay, well, Nephew's in the corner now. But not for long, seemingly. Yeah, he gets out at just the right moment.
Yeah, try to harass with the same, normal this time. Big whip punch sent to the corner. Caught Nephew looking to escape. Ah, he does it once again.
Oh, yeah.
Hear the jump medium punch. Didn't actually get the punish. Parry there. Air hit, so no full combo.
Right.
We're scrambling.
Come on, come on.
We're
end the game. Come on.
We're scrambling.
Knocking on a little bit. Okay, funky timing for the drive rush. I am impressed to see Nephew get the counter right away.
For real, usually the juries are so holstered after Fuha, right? Considering it's -3. It's usually parry if they are going to do something.
Yeah, true. He saw it on his way up. He saw that there was parry.
Yeah.
He didn't press the air normal as a result. Nephew close to being at match point. Not quite there. It is. And with a perfect, he goes up to match point.
Wow, man. Nephew. It's been a huge turnaround. Remember, we highlighted Doma was the one that put him into losers. And now again, just trying to force the issue with the drive rush. Doma, you could tell, a little bit hesitant now. No check attempt. Even trying to bait out something on wake up right there. He's playing extremely safe, and Nephew is doing such a good job taking advantage of it.
And Nephew seems very confident in where he is, even in some of those mix-ups.
I like that. Level 3, kind of give yourself some confidence, build up that drive gauge, know that you got a lead. Doma needs something like that right now with the way he's been playing.
Too close. Yeah, Nephew's ready.
Great
Powerful button for sure, but there can be that bad spot. Oh boy, if that had been something else. Nephew so close to taking it with the parry. I think he can do it.
Yeah.
I think he's doing it.
100%. The scaling will not be enough to save Doma. It was after the Fuha. We see the parry. The common spot for juries to do it. Losers finals for Nephew.
Beating the player who sent him down to losers before top 8.
Yes, sir. Really showing how you get it done at the professional level, right? You take an L, you learn from it, you come back, and you adjust the game plan. Really, really good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I love to see that. And it's not like Doma didn't put up a challenge. I mean, there were definitely moments in here where Doma did some great stuff. This round, to be fair, Nephew was close to having taken it outright. Then after Doma got out and found the connection, you know, he had a really, really good way to get the kills we talked about. But even before that, Nephew did look good.
100%, man. Really from start to finish, even with Doma taking a game, like, it was just, Nephew, you could tell, much more comfortable in this matchup now, utilizing the buttons really well. Obviously, Elena has great walk speed and normals, but so does Jury, and he really did utilize that stand heavy kick, the stand fierce, the Renko kicks, all of these things that are longer range that kind of disrupts where Elena likes to play. So really love the fact that Nephew kind of leaned into that more, kind of shied away from the fireballs, didn't really fish with the big, like, level 3, or I should say the heavy stock from the Fuha or anything like that. Yeah, that move. Didn't really fish with it, used it more to set up burnouts like this by canceling into level 2 and continuing the pressure from there. A lot of focus on the resources for Nephew in this set that I think paid off a lot.
We're taking a look back. Let me tell you what his day has been like. 2-0 over Dope Nasty.
Okay.
2-0 over Math Boy 69. 2-0 over FSP Deuce. 2-0 over Dr. Danny Pham. Then Doma beat him. Then 2-0 over Mataoha. Then 2-0 over, he then beat Mike X. That was 3-0. Then it was 3-1 over Noah the Prodigy. Then it was 3-1 over Doma. So yes, he was sent to loser's side, but other than that, this has actually been a killer day from Nephew. He has looked fantastic throughout this, and he continues to do so, even, yes, in loser's side. But at this stage, he now is only one match away from getting into Grand Finals. It's only Enzo between Nephew and Grands. Taking a look here at the bracket.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah,
continues to be no 3-2.
Yeah, that's another great point, man.
How about that?
Nephew continuing that trend, right? In such convincing fashion. He's really looked like a different beast in that loser's bracket. Has achieved the revenge on the only person that put an L on his record today. So everybody from here has got to be very, very afraid. As Enzo is going to be the one to step to the plate. But we know, 15 years old, you ain't scared of nothing. You ain't got through nothing in life yet. We ain't scared. So we're going to see if Enzo's going to be able to step up with that Sagat to prevent Nephew from getting into the Grand Finals. Obviously, get that big share of points as well. For the CPT World Warriors, the first place gets 50, and the second place gets 40, and third place gets 35, right? So all of these three will be in that lion's share total, but, you know, the extra points always go a long way.
And we're in. Losers Finals, Enzo and Nephew. And, you know, Enzo did lose to Chris CCH 3-0, but before that, he himself was killer.
Yeah.
Enzo, I mean, he had a great day before that.
100%, and now he's got probably his toughest task so far with Nephew. Obviously, not counting Chris CCH's Winners Finals.
Sure, fair point. Okay, the read was maybe, well, not quite right. It wasn't actually a grab. He was too far in any case, so Enzo's here now in the corner.
Indeed, just a little bit late on that crouch medium punch. Oh, the backdash gets clipped.
He has some big legs.
Yeah, man, just harassing with it as well, but Nephew actually sneaks in a regular dash.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't blame Enzo pressing the button there. That kind of looked like it might have been a connection on the trade. Just shutting down forward movement with the high tiger. But Nephew's got corner, grab will kill. That's not what came. Enzo was trying to challenge, and Nephew had enough buttons to make it so it was still his turn. Chaining on jabs.
Man, Nephew is so good at taking every little thing into account. Like the way he just ducked both of the fireballs, the high tiger shots. Knew he didn't want to get too overzealous early. Whoa. So it's interesting, like with that delay setup off the Fierce, it is, I believe, -4, like if you don't do anything. So yeah, that delay, Enzo just immediately pressed the button. He, I think, called out Nephew's habit right there. That was not a call out, that was just a straight up drop combo.
Yeah, not quite what Enzo was hoping for. Oh, okay, maybe wanted parry?
Yeah, definitely looked like a parry drive rush OS.
I guess if it had been a true meaty, maybe, but it was like a little late on the overhead.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't there. He's got another chance. Right back to it was Nephew, and he will take the game on the strength of that.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's so had plenty of meter, but that's a funky situation, right? It was tough to kind of pump it out in that moment. So good stuff from Nephew. Just applying the pressure and putting the onus on his opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that, man, Nephew continues this dominant streak offensively. 1-0 already in losers.
He's playing extremely well. Hard to see him getting dunked by anybody.
Wow. Being able to DP anti-air there from that angle on that move is mind-blowing. Oh, man.
Stealing some turns in there.
Nephew with the drive gauge, bro, is getting bullied down. Oh, big, holding the parry, gets some back, but it also ends up in his death.
I love the heavy DP. It's so cool from Sagat.
Agreed.
Probably the coolest the Tiger uppercut has ever looked. IMO?
Yeah. I was gonna say the Tiger D's got to be coming here soon, right? He's been showing all the different options. Oh, snatches Nephew from that extended throw box. And the Fierce.
Ooh, okay.
Huge right there from Nephew. You need that parry. He was getting his drive gauge bully. That gives him not only the situation, but some drive gauge back as well. Just spin on something like that.
Oh, okay, funky.
Yeah, looked like he was still in block stun.
Pick it up. He can kill.
Oh, yeah.
He is killing. Oh, my God, Enzo. What awareness to end up getting the W on that. That was a sick pickup.
Oh, this character is violent. Sagat coming through, man. I love to see the conversions on this character, too. He's got so many different ways to do it. Obviously, that level 3's though, but the level 2 has all these different routes. But right now, we're sticking to the main damage, neutral jumping. Look like he tried to hit him when he landed.
I think you're right. Challenging there. Okay, that is a minus situation for Sagat, but he was right.
Oh, and then got him low with this one. The crouch medium kicker from that distance off the driver. She gets a full conversion. Oh, no. Oh, okay, Nephew utilizing a little bit of the buff right there. You do get a follow-up after the OD Fuha.
Enzo at a range where he could get anti-air, but Nephew finds his way out anyway on the ground.
Establishing the throw, utilizing the fireball at first as well. Nice drive reversal off that.
Oh, no!
Oh, my.
Enzo, he will... Oh, do you kill on this? I don't know, man. You don't have any more EXs?
It's so close. Oh,
No,
he just
okay.
goes with the Oki Ender. Oh, my goodness. Nephew's so smart, right? Often you go with the front jump to bait out a DP or reversal super, etc. Nephew just reads it perfectly. Wow.
Enzo could not have blocked a wake-up super. He would have died on chip.
Yeah.
Awesome read by Nephew to know exactly that Enzo wanted to escape. Anyway, into the corner here in next round already.
Indeed. We're picking up right where we left off, honestly.
Yeah, 2. I don't think he's had 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to take
punches.
the risk. Yeah, medium punches.
A little surprising, honestly.
It's normally so strong.
No. No flinching in the face of Nephew's movement, and then shoots the gap perfectly here. I'll try to spin all his meter again here. We just go with the damage ender this time.
I do think he kills on this. No, with a pixel, Nephew lives? Can't get touched. Oh, that is a dangerous whiff right there, friend.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about it. Crouch medium punch, easier to whiff punish now. Oh, what a block on the overhead. And the
Smart challenge. Yeah, he waited super long.
He did. He respected the +1, right? The immediate potential for Nephew to fill that gap. Oh, trade. Combo. Sam Presti. Oh, man. Again, that delay off of the Fierce Drivers cancel the Nephew special. Oh, there's Christian with it big time there.
So Enzo alive, but barely, and not for long anyway, as Nephew waltzed in front of his fireball to go up 2-1.
Yeah, like
we haven't had the 3-2. It's on Enzo to make it happen.
He's got to get this dub here. It was our first one of the night. But yeah, I like Nephew dashing past the fireball, right? Sometimes when you try to poke into it, you can poke past Jury and hit the fireball anyway. Breaks up to pick up.
It's a great start here for Nephew. Already half life down. Okay, Enzo is right.
He needed that. Oh, the
2, but
dash.
nothing else.
Yo, so from so far.
Drive gauge in big trouble. Enzo still here with corner pressure, looking for drive. Oh, okay, Nephew's out of there, and he does keep his drive gauge.
Man, Nephew is so good. Like, not going with immediate wake up level 1, that would have lost the projectile, right? So, very smart. Oh, he actually recovered his time because it was OD. Now he's going for the chip. Oh, but again, Nephew so disciplined, waits for Enzo to try to bait something out and punishes him for it.
Nephew's playing amazingly.
Yeah, he's just playing really
he's
good,
so
man.
good right now, yeah.
Like, Enzo is looking sharp, but Nephew is just looking that much better in this set so far.
And he gets to move forward yet again. All right, Enzo, perfect parry. His turn taken, his corner obtained, and Nephew with the parry.
Wow,
boy.
Man. Protecting his drive gauge on the overhead and letting go, and perfect pairing afterwards, but Enzo, little sham god action, an empty jump into a backdash, does bait out the tech this time.
Pivotal round. Nephew match point. Enzo with the very fast confirm. Looking not only to stay alive, but again, to give us our first 2-2.
Wow, he's up on the other side. Just the meaty stand medium punch.
All right, Nephew, he's dangerous. He could kill if it's the right one already.
Oh, and two-stepping again, trying to base something out here. You can see Enzo pumping something as well.
Oh, cornered. Out of there.
Very nice, and just going with the stuff. And Nephew calling out the throw attempt. He's got the corner juggle. Big chunk before that level 3. It's going to be close, but I think we got Nephew in grand finals yet again.
3-1. Nephew has been killer since getting sent down to losers by Doma. Has not lost since then. In fact, has only lost 3 games since then. Not talking about sets, right? And that contains Mataoha, and it contains Mike X and Noah the Prodigy and Doma XD, the person who sent them to losers, and now Bandits Enzo as well.
Man, revenge completed for young Neff. Truly going dark side mode in this top 8, especially with those jump medium punch conversions to end sets multiple times. Now he ended the Noah set like that. Now he ends the Enzo set like that. Incredible reads, and you know, if you have something to really call out your opponent and punish them to that extent for the throws on offense, you gotta bust it out from time to time, right? And Nephew has been saving it for super important moments, for set-ending moments. That's exactly when you should.
Yeah, and again, it's not like Enzo played poorly. I like a lot of the stuff that Enzo did.
Yeah, Enzo was sharp, man.
I mean, Enzo's great. Yeah, so... But a read like that,
bro.
It's just a tough read to make even as the attacker in this situation. You stay on the ground, and if you block, you're dead, let alone if you get hit. No, you want to move, of course. Yeah. So Nephew had the read one step ahead.
Yeah, when it comes to fighting games, there's, no knockdowns that are as stressful for the person that knocked the guy down as it is for the person that's on defense, right? Like, and that was one of those instances.
Moment right there, too. As you mentioned, if that had been Wake Up level 1, Enzo would have won, or would have beaten him in that situation. But Nephew was ready, blocked, then had it.
Yeah, that was wild to see, man. Like, usually you always see it just on straight Wake Up. Enzo had covered that option with the fireball meaty, but Nephew was just a step ahead. And then
you know, it's so amazing that he did that in that moment. There had been so many stand medium punch in the stand medium punch.
Yes.
That was a common theme. Now, it rarely every time went past that, but yes, it was very common to see him do medium punch, any medium punch, especially at a drive rush. That is a super strong situation for Sagat, and everybody knows it. Yep. It's one of the first things that people were like, hold on, this character might be very strong, actually, because of medium punch alone. And yet that is what Nephew chose exactly in that moment to escape from and get the kill from. And so he's in grand finals against Chris CCH.
Yeah, you got to learn how to take advantage of opponents like security blanket options, right? When you know what they're going to do, the stuff that's really good on their character, that is a low risk and a reliable way to apply pressure. And Nephew just exposes that all the time. He's very good at knowing players' tendencies in situations like that. And to call out the one stand medium punch in a throw after so many were double, that was just, immaculate. A testimony to his skill for sure. But we have arrived at grand finals. Chris CCH and Nephew to determine the first for U.S. and Canada West Coast World Warrior 2026. Of course, Chris CCH is in that winner's bracket. Nephew's going to have to go through a whole set of dubs before he gets a chance at that 50-point total. But it's going to be an interesting one because he has looked like he's going through everybody real quick to do so.
Now, I'm looking at their match history on fgcombo.com.
Give it to me.
And in Street Fighter 6, they've played a bunch, actually. Chris CCH has 57 wins and Nephew 49.
Wow, so it's very even.
Close, actually. It's 54% to 46% by Nephew. The last time they played was in March at TNS Online, and Chris CCH took it. But before that, Nephew took it in US Canada West World Warrior number 5 last year.
Okay.
So those are the most recent ones. In fact, even before that, US Canada West 4 Nephew took it as well.
All right, well, here's our grand finals. Two players extremely familiar with each other. Let's crown our first US West champion. Chris CCH, in winner's side, of course. Already shutting down the approach from Nephew. Been so good about covering in the space both on the ground and the air. That is the Ed special.
Yeah, think about how often we've seen that button right there in matchups so far. Very rarely, right? But this is a different character matchup in which Nephew has a lot of different options this character can bring it out surely. And this is what he brings out here. You can see how prepared he is and how different the neutral game can look.
Yeah, Hall and then just harassing. Oh, the double neutral jumps. We've seen Nephew do that plenty of times today as well. Actually punishes the heavy kick. I believe that is one of the moves they also made more easily with punishable.
Okay, a little scramble, but Chris got the corner out of it.
Yeah,
no one was worried.
Actually challenging off the pressure. He wakes up to level 1 and dodges it. No! Oh, no! It's traded. Nephew was ready to convert as well, but Chris somehow still wins the round.
Guys.
What is going on?
Oh, man. I wonder if there's a kill route for Nephew on that, you know, in that huge juggle up in the air like that. There might have been some other stuff he could do.
I thought you were going to be like, is there something in the water, in the air, in the West Coast right now? What has been going on with some of these matches tonight?
All the way between California and Seattle?
Yeah, bro. Oh, and then straight up just drivers are going point blank right there. Catching Chris's check attempt. Another trade combo. Nephew has been setting those up so heavily. He's taking advantage of the Clippers, the Grizzlies, everybody for those draft picks.
Yeah, I'd love to see some like combo maker use that situation.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I bet there's cool stuff. Way too far. But Nephew's slow. Oh boy, just as I said that, he overcommits. Rare to see that.
Yeah, he like whiffed that first button. I think he just thought Chris was gonna automatically return with the button, right? So he tried to like whip punish the whiff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Speaking of exactly what Chris tried as well.
Now putting the pressure on him. Nephew just gonna resign to take the throw. Nice little forward fierce to go over the fireball.
Well, Nephew low and drive, but he's gets hit. Now he won't be burned, but he's still in a bad spot.
Yeah, 100%. Especially with Chris having like stuff like flicker, you can burn out from a distance. Nephew does have meter though. Is he gonna spin it? Oh, he does not. He tried something though.
I think it was wake up crouching medium kick. I think he was calling out shimmy.
That makes sense. We've seen Nephew do that before. He's very confident in defensive reads. Like, obviously, you have to be when you're doing jump medium punch and committing to a dive kick and whatnot. And he's done plenty of calling out of shimmies as well. So I could totally see that, right? Especially in a situation where Chris, you lend itself to playing more conservative, right? You might bake in a delay so you don't get hit by something that the opponent wakes up with. So I could totally see Nephew trying the hard read in that position.
But you could still see that, you know, Nephew in this footsies game here, back and forth already against Chris in the adaptations. You know, he's had tools that, again, we haven't seen very often against the other characters, but they're important against Ed. And as things went on, Chris was at ranges where he could be outside and get his own whiff punishes already, even within the course of this. Now, obviously, they played against each other 1,000 times, as we mentioned before.
Yeah.
I'm sure not just in tournament, which is already, you know, over 100 matches. So yeah, they definitely have a lot of experience. It's not going to be all new stuff.
Nope.
It's mostly going to be variations on ideas that they both know. We'll get back into it as soon as we can. Players are taking a quick break here.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see some people that are so familiar with each other and the way the decisions play out and what layer they're on against each other, right? Like, so often we've seen, even in this top 8, but in most international competition, when you have a hefty life lead like that, you approach, it's always a delay timing when it comes to the button. They don't want to get hit by something cinematic on wake up, right? Because like you're in such a lead, there's no reason to take that risk. But Chris knows Nephew well enough to be like, he's going to try to call that out. So beautiful just going with the meaty, even if it's not something standard they usually see.
Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Nephew, sorry, has had 2 big reads on wake up, and they've been wrong. And here's maybe a third, and that's also wrong. Chris, fantastic mix-up so far. Wow. He catches it. Doesn't let the easy approach happen. One of the fastest drive rushes approaches in the game. And sure he has. Chris shuts it down. Crouching light kick for the rescue.
Yeah, that was wild. Because like he had walked into the heavy kick right before that. Another little flub.
Jeez, he's not letting anything go.
And now Nephew looking for these fierces, right? Looks like he's kind of fishing for him more often than not, trying to hope that Chris walks into them, but he's just been posted up. See, like he's faking walk-ins. Like he's barely walking forward into walkbacks to try to bait these big buttons out from Nephew. Oh, the Renko kick though.
Had already committed. Nephew on pressure, okay.
Yeah, the extended throw hurt box right there.
Nice. There's a lot of resources here.
Oh, yeah, on both sides. Chris.
Big chance? No, rare whiff.
Saw Chris. He was already buffering the light kick and OD blitz as well. Considering that amount of meter, you got to be wary of it.
And if you're walking and blocking, walking and parrying, then yeah? Okay. All right.
Interesting. Yeah, with so much drive meter and so much life on both sides, right? You don't expect the reversal level 3 in that instance.
Okay, it's big news. Nephew, huge starter. I feel like there was a kill route. No.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to immediately DI because if it does get countered, he's going to get burnt out and there's a real chance for Chris to come back. So
yeah, well, I feel that's the case now. As Chris is on CA, he's almost healthy again. There it is.
Is there a button? There's not. Nephew was patient. And he ties it up 1-1. Chris, what did you do?
I'm not used to seeing Chris roll the dice like that, bro. There's some gamblers out there. Chris usually isn't one of them. That was wild.
They've truly played 1,000 times.
Yeah, exactly, right? To see Chris do something like that is definitely I've played you too many times at this point. Oh my God, try the air-to-air to keep Nephew locked in the corner, but that jump kick comes out so fast.
That was a sick pickup.
Juggling.
Okay. Sure about it.
Oh man, both players. And just outside that flicker range. Nice job opening up. Wow.
Oh my God.
After the backdash, bro. Yo,
a battle.
Yeah, nobody
Who
is
can get
trying
away
to block
with
a
it?
wake up,
No.
bro.
Okay. Nephew made his will happen first. Even then, Chris was committed.
Oh my, the ODDP does call out the empty jump.
Oh, he could kill actually. He's got CA.
Oh wow, Chris.
He's got it.
Somehow, it was a very scrambly round, and it looked like Nephew was in control for most of it, but you got a CA on deck. Sometimes all you need is one combo. 50% in the grave. Chris CCH 1 game away.
Yeah, he picked the perfect moment to bring forward Fierce over the fireball.
Yeah.
Nephew was trying to attack. It was a counter hit as a result. Chris just had enough resources to make it happen.
And that's what I was talking about again, that confirm from the target combo, being able to get some damage out of it without spinning drive meter. That's a buff Ed got.
Offensive. Trying for something in the corner. It feels ineffective. Oh, he could have actually had the hit, didn't see it in time.
Heat instead, going with the overhead, and another great time to bust out with the ODDP.
Just holding it forever.
He punish counter, the throw, or excuse me, the DP is counter hit, parries the projectile that saves him from being burnt out. Oh, and because he was safe from being burnt out, he had the drive rush cancel right there to go 1 round away from the tournament. What a clutch parry from Chris.
Yeah, his defense is amazing. Neutral game's looking good. Keeping it tight. He's got an opportunity. No, a little too far. Nephew's still sure about this.
What coverage still. Harassing with that, but even on hit, right? Chris is so ready.
You press the button on him.
He's ready, man. He's feeling confident.
He definitely looks confident, and he's very close to being able to get the kill. Nephew, what saves him again, of course?
Indeed, just taking the Yogi this time and goes with the overhead afterwards. He's got level 3. He's going to burn himself out. Oh, but no cancel. Maybe
link it. And he doesn't need to use the super. Wow, what a quick recognition.
And Nephew is alive.
This man Nephew, bro. Some of the best trades in the business right now.
Oh, he's getting a little tricky now. He's turning it on. Yeah. Oh, Chris. And he gets it. It was punish counter, so he gets more.
Wow, man. The level 2 going afterwards. Yeah, lands right on top of it, so no big juggle, but still you got the drain. As long as the last hit hits, that's all that matters right now.
Nephew in big trouble. Burned out.
That's the area.
Uh-oh.
What's the issue? Wow, didn't actually cancel. Didn't have any stocks to cancel into.
Is that it? No, Nephew has the reaction in time.
He's still alive. He'll be healthy after this. Green bar's back. And he gets something out of this. Here he is, right up close grab. It'll be into the corner.
This is scary, man. I think a crouch light kick. Oh, he actually does ODDP instead. Now he's got level 2. Chris CCH, bruh. He's got 2 bars to fish with the OD Blitz, but you can't really fish for it without getting punched anymore, so you got to be real careful.
Slow approach here for Nephew. He's walking up, blocking, walking up, blocking.
There it is, connection! Chris is gonna end it real fast with level 2, and that's gonna do it. He takes the whole thing, the first World Warrior of 2026 here in US Canada West, Chris CCH.
Beautiful stuff. And it was off that crouch light kick. You had to know that's what he was going to be looking for. But because of the changes to Ed, right, he adjusted his game plan. He waited till he was above the 3-bar threshold. So when he fished forward, he could just send the drive rush cancel, and he wouldn't burn out when he did it. It connected. He had meter to do it again, and he was able to close it out. Yeah, that was hilarious.
I feel like Nephew's going to go into training mode after this and be like, okay, so next time I do level 1,
yeah,
he jumps over it, and then he presses Fierce and goes into it, and then he jumps up into the sky as a result. What do I do? Because I feel like there is something cool there.
Yeah. There was something like he did at SFL where it was some weird instance like that where we were on commentary, like, no way that was on purpose, but he seemed so ready for it that we asked him afterwards. He was like, oh, yeah, it was on purpose. And, like, I still don't know why we believe him, but, like, he was ready enough to where, you got to kind of believe him for it.
He's a pretty good player for sure.
Yeah, 100%, man. Chris just today, though, looked very, very sharp on the Ed. Yeah, when you play Ed this optimally, I think it's a very hard character to overcome. He's got so many great tools, and it's tough to pilot him at an elite level, though. That's kind of what balances him out a little bit. But Chris today looked, as good as he's ever had in Street Fighter 6, in my opinion. So definitely it was going to be tough for anybody to take the crown from him.
Yeah, 6 tournament. Nephew was still playing well. He still had a lot of great stuff. Even in that last game, it was scrambly and weird, and they both had chances. We're taking a look back through this thing. But yeah, Chris, look, Mike X 2-0, he beat JB. That was before top 8 to get into top 8. And then after that, 3-1 over Doma and 3-0 over Enzo. And then, of course, as you just saw, he ends up taking it over Nephew as well, 3-1. So very much in control throughout. Never was really at risk. I guess the closest was to JB, 2-1, even before top 8.
I was going to say that was way back when.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, in top 8, Chris CCH, very convincing stuff. And we never even got a 3-2.
We never did.
Never got one. Nephew able to shut down Enzo 3-1 and then grand finals as well. I feel like Nephew took the first game. I could be misremembering, but Chris CCH not letting him get 2 at the very least. Just a convincing performance, man. Exactly what we want to see to start the West Coast, right? Getting to see Enzo in this top 3. Nephew, one of the mainstays still here. Doma in 4th place. Like, people really got to be on the lookout for Doma to continue to be in that upper echelon. We got Noah as well here, Nephew, Chris T, everybody that you'd like. And I know more are coming for sure.
So this was just the first, of course, it says up there, as you can see. US Canada West number 1. We have about a monthly cadence for this. So the players here still have quite a long time to be able to qualify into the regional finals. Then the regional finals, I believe, are in November. So, this is a long time. You got to be good throughout this process. It's going to be at least one new character that comes out during that time. You've been seeing Ingrid through the commercials here as we're taking breaks.
Oh, man.
That's not too long from now at this point.
It's not.
And there's lots of big majors in between, right? It's going to be a Combo Breaker soon.
Oh, yeah.
Next month after that is EVO in Las Vegas. It's going to be CEO after that. There are tons of other things all throughout the world. So these players are going to have to be on their game for a long time to be able to qualify.
I just want to say before we take a look at the leaderboard, I'm like super excited that the year ends with CEO this year. Like, I think it's going to be like a cool little blow off. You know what I mean? Usually we got EVO after, and there's still a lot of like high pressure, high tension. CEO, of course, is a huge important tournament that's going to have World Tour implications and all that. But I think it'll be a nice little vibe having after EVO this year. But here is the leaderboard and the points everybody took home. There's even more points beyond this as well. Go ahead and visit the Capcom Pro Tour website if you want to see where your favorite player ended up with and the points they got today. But Chris CCH is going to take home that 50 for first place. Nephew and Enzo with that 40 and 35 all the way down the board for our 4th through 7th place finishers.
Tons of strong players on the West Coast. We really do have a lot. And there are more than this. We saw even before the top 8 as we were looking at the qualifier matches that the list is longer than this.
Yeah.
And it's continuing to be that way. This has been a strong region for fighting games the whole time. Ever since fighting games came out. Continues to do so. And what's so cool is that every few years, the list is different, right? You got mainstays. Many of the people on this list are mainstays and have been here for 15 years, but other people are just in the last 5, even in just the last couple, right? And that is going to continue to change. You love to see the generational stuff. It's awesome to see that players are continuing it. We still have some of the best in the world here in this region.
100%, man. And as, of course, we follow along all these players' journeys on the online side of things, there are also offlines to think about Of course, the next one will be Combo Breaker. The weekend after next going to be May 22nd through the 24th. The winner of that is going directly to Capcom Cup 13. I believe it is the biggest non-EVO Street Fighter tournament to date. So definitely going to be wanting to tune in. All the action right here on Capcom Cup Fighters. But of course, if you could join us out in Chicago, that would also be the preferred way to hang out. So definitely, if you still got time or if you already signed up, we will see you there. But if you're not, be sure to be tuned in that whole weekend.
One of my favorite weekends of fighting games for sure, and has been for a long time, is the Chicago Major, previously UFGT. Now for many years, it's been Combo Breaker, of course. Some of my best friends in the FGC live out in the Midwest. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with them. If you can get out there, if there's like a major that you go to that is accessible to you and you want to like meet people and play some games, it's hard to beat Combo Breaker.
Really
One of the
is.
best that we have in the whole scene in the whole world for exactly that.
Yeah, it's really been a tournament that I think has grown to the heights that it has because of the word of mouth, because of how much of a good time everybody has there, right? So when a tournament has gotten that much good faith just off of people having a good time, definitely recommend checking it out, to say the least.
We got a bunch more World Warriors throughout the year, man. This is going to be a blast. Lots of stuff coming up. Make sure that you're following along here. Make sure that you're subscribed down there. Thanks a lot, everybody, for hanging out with us throughout this. Thanks a lot, Bud, for commentating. We'll see y'all next time. Very common range for Noah to jump. I would think that Sagat's one of the better ones at nailing that down, but we haven't seen it yet.
Well,
Noah again! How many times?
Ooh, try to get him to flinch at the end, only to go back to the well. Hit as high up anymore, but that time the crouch heavy kick will do all that he needs. Level 2 as well. We just got to get this clean, and it's looking like it so far. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chris CCH. Oh, with the level 1 at the end, too. Stop.
Man, he had less than one drive bar at the start of that. Look at this, Chris. Okay. He's running out of time. He's running out of bar. He doesn't have it.
That was so clean from Samurai.
Samurai, I can't believe why did you stand up? Chris was ready with crouching short to take advantage of it in the second to very last second from Chris.
Oh, very cheeky indeed. Sweep, and then the empty jump mid. This is Mike X. I'm not sure what happened. He thought Drury would land on the other side or was holding up.
I'm getting a little worried from Mike here.
Yeah, nephew. He's very well versed in this player. Yeah,
like that's difficult. Like you're even challenging there.
He's just right every single time, and here he baits it out. Oh man, that hurts. The drive rush juggles. My man is going in right now. No meter necessary. DM caught him flinching right there, though. Try to press on the plus frame. Little walk forward before the DP attacks him as he escapes the corner. Burnt out. And I know Nephew's comfortable, or excuse me, Noah's comfortable being burnt out, but in this situation, long for Mans.
So it's a huge jump. No. What a backdash for Chris with plenty of resources to make this happen. Can he? Will he really is the better question. Yes, he can.
Indeed, the level 1's coming after this bounce here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but
looking for burn.
We'll get it. Yeah, just lets the dash rock through. That was going to be enough.
She was jiggling like there was going to be a DP, but that's not what came.
Whoa. Just canceling directly into it, looking for the feng shui chains. Oh, again off that fierce, tried to lane, but nothing afterwards. I don't know what happened.
That's a really expensive one, too.
Reversal off that.
Oh, no!
Oh, my.
Enzo, he will... do you kill on this? I don't know, man. You don't have any more EXs?
It's so close. Oh, he just goes with the Oki Ender.
Oh, my! Just got the corner out of it.
Yeah,
no, he was worried.
Actually challenging off the pressure. He waits up to level 1 and dodges it.
No!
Oh, no! It's traded. Nephew was ready to convert as well, but Chris somehow still wins the round.
There it is, connection! Chris is going to end it real fast with level 2, and that's going to do it. He takes the whole thing, the first World Warrior of 2026 here in US Canada West, Chris CCH.
Beautiful stuff, and it was...
Together.